Okay, welcome back to our playthrough of Pathfinder Kingmaker. And as you can see, we have Lindsay. She's back in the party. That's because we're doing her companion quest. And that's what we're going to do for this playthrough. I realized that it is more consistent and we'll be able to accomplish more stuff if we just focused on one specific mission and finishing that instead of getting sidetracked. So instead of troll trouble. For her mission, though, we basically have to explore the roads in the Narlmarches. So I have to have her with me, unfortunately. So we will go back to Candlemere Tower. That's going to take 15 hours. As you can see, we got rid of our negative levels because it's cheaper. It's always cheaper. I will continue. Cheaper to have a cleric because the scrolls of restoration cost 700 gold pieces a piece, but the diamond dust that we need 2 things of diamond dust to cast the restoration spell, and they cost 50 gold pieces per diamond dust or unit of diamond dust. So it's like excellent to have a cleric in the party, which makes sense. So I do like the fact that you could get around it, but it's also good. As you notice, we have a new member of our party, and we'll call her Linz. So we got Lindsay, and we call no, not Linz. We'll call her Lynn. Lynn, that's my done. So because we forked over the money, I said, okay, if I'm gonna do this, I have no idea how many future quests I'll have with her. Why not retrain her to take advantage of the charisma? Because the cleric, she was wonderful as a cleric when we needed her. Now we don't need her as a cleric. She has good charisma, balance between charisma and dex. She's a support character. I already have the bard level. Can't take bard from her no matter what. So let's train her into Sylvan sorcerer to take advantage of that charisma. So she is now our buffer. I gave her, she's not going to have an attack spell except magic missile because that's not affected by damage, but enlarge person, bull strength, entangle, she just normally gets that mage armor, shield. So I can use all these spells, mage armor, and then mage armor on herself. So now I'm conserving my mage armors, and then I can get mage armor on myself, mage armor on Tristan, and then she can put mage armor on herself. So that's good. She doesn't have as much charisma as the others, but she is strong. So now we can go to this area. We have to go all the way over there. But I like the fact that I have this thing. So while they're walking, other discussions. So I still need to try out Elder. I have a lot of things to do, a lot of recordings for the future. Try out Elder Scrolls Online. Well, again, after all this time, since it is free and it's on sale. So if it's good, I can get that and put that into games to play. And then I also have to, now that we're done with Varno's Lot, I can finally record another episode of Age of Wonders Planet Fall. So if you're watching that will be good because I don't think, oh dang it, I forgot. I completely forgot. Okay, let's load. I forgot to, already starting off bad. I forgot that I was fighting these electric things. Wait, is this it? Okay, we saved here. Okay, enter. I wonder, is there a mission here? Oh, did you see a mission there? Anyway, so back to doing that. But yeah, if you're watching along with the Age of Wonders Planet Fall, I want to get, because I've pretty much learned and I'm used to the Age of Wonders system, but I'm doing this more to get used to. I really can use, yeah, it's fine. Mage armor over here. We're gonna have Tristan cast a protection from energy communal, which is electricity. We gave her resist energy communal because she is strictly buffing, so let's have her get all the protection spells. So that way, since I will have her generally long term, she can be in the party. So Lindsay's in the party, Akundayo, we have a Miri. So 1, 2, and we have Trishan 3, 4. And we will bring a Han back eventually, but I love Lucia because Lucia will definitely play a part like in the future story, because Lucia will help explain why, because I plan on for Wrath of the Righteous either playing as Vanhi's son or Vanhi's daughter, and I'll let the you guys basically decide who I play as. Vanhi's son will be more of the physical side of him. I'm thinking Blood Rager, and then his daughter will be pretty much sorceress. I'm thinking Sage Sorcerer and going into the Lich path. Of course, mechanically wise, Sylvan Sorcerer would be better, but of course we're going to do role playing, and I can have assistants do that other stuff. So I can fight these guys, but I'm going to deal with the cleric first. By going in here. I don't know if y'all saw the fact that there is a cleric here, a mad cleric. So I'm just gonna, because you already saw this part. So who are you? We're gonna go through this. Basically, I'll recount the fact instead of reading all of this. He basically wanted power. He came with his group. This is one of the guys, and that's the letter. And one of his group members died. Another one went somewhere else. Gates to other worlds while they in these ruins. I could do the irony. So basically, he's worshipping Nephthys. It's just beyond the portal with the god of magic can't cross over on his own. Let's see what it says. One more word, insect, he hisses, and you'll witness it yourself. That's his ways beyond the portal, but that's beyond the portal. Some say this place is cursed. What do the writings say? Will it wish? Enough about this place. Where are the others you came here with? Denny says they are gone, basically. Rizmel, no matter if this island is cursed or not, you're not in your right mind. You don't know what you're doing. Nethys himself's God me, so he's crazy cleric. Listen to yourself. Nethys speaks to me. Nethys has chosen me. You know your God does not waste his time on mortals. How long are you going to lie to yourself, claiming the voice in your head belongs to Nethys? But it's just... He's crazy. I'll find the proofs that you're wrong. What have I done? Great Nethys, what a nightmare is this? This can't be. I failed you, misled by illusions. Darkness took my mind, and I. Rizmel utters a heartbreaking cry and buried his face in his hands. When he finally lifts his head, his eyes are full of tears. How can I atone for this, all I've done? I didn't get this situation last time. It's not possible. Serve me, that's your job. Rizmel blinks his tears away and turns to the portal as if recalling it is still there, but the voice that urged me to open the gates. He falls silent for a moment. It still sounds inside my head, but it is not Nethys. No, it's not him. It's something else. The man turns back to you. I would never be able to repay you for your help, stranger, but I must ask you about one more thing. Will you help me to confront the creature that awaits beyond the portal? I'll be able to open it and let this thing come to Galarian. We have to destroy it before it finds some new prey. Rizmel covers his eyes. When we're done with this, I'll stay here and make sure no living soul ever falls victim of this island. We know nothing about the creature who's waiting. Give me some time to get ready. Okay. I definitely don't know anything. Luckily, I have bull strength. Bull strength. Definitely I wanted to bull strength on them. I don't have blur yet because I decided to get... Oh, I do have blur. They just didn't... because I did remember taking blur. Blur. Animal companions are buffed. Vanhi is going to have to... Kundayo can... Amira can stay right there. Tristan can be right here. Lucia will be right here. Shield. Enlarge person. Because this enemy will probably be super strong. Aspect of the Falcon. Okay, that's enough buffing. I could do a haste, right? I'm ready to face whatever lies behind the portal. Are you sure you want to stay here on the island? You're a threat to yourself and others. I best kill you. What's wrong with that? I'm ready to face what. He turns to the portal. It's time to end this. Okay, let's see what we're fighting.
I shall end this suffering.
Oh, it's that. Oh, obviously. That makes perfect sense. Who does he think he is? I should have got haste on her, too. Did she not use shield? Okay. Now she'll use shield. That's good. Summon monster 5. Oh, he would have been a strong opponent. Yes, summon monster 5, bro. My dog does have bull strength. I could magic missile, or I can shield. That's gonna get me ready to fight those other enemies that I'm gonna get to, so I can rage against this enemy. Okay, Kundayo. Okay, Tristan. We can bless everyone, and then we can haste everyone, since I have plenty of stuff. Okay, now everyone's ready. Magic missile is not gonna help you. Do I have any? Oh, I don't even have. I took everything from her because she's trash. That's what happened. But I can magic missile. Take it. Okay. How's it back to my turn and I just did something? Skip turn. I need to give her a bow or something. He's just summoning things. And they're missing. And they're taking up space. Dog attacks twice. I have 3 issues of magic missile that I don't want to use up now. Smilodon can attack multiple times, but it missed all those times. But I can rage. What is this? Queen's flute. Cypress Queen flute. Collect that. It might be a mission for something in the future. Let's talk to. I was waiting for you. Are you sure you want to stay here on this island? Now, if your mind's clear, tell me about this place. Rismel cast a glance at the ancient tower. This is the place where 2 worlds connect. The border is razor thin, so it gave birth to a portal. Now it's sealed, but he rubs his forehead. When I was performing a ritual here, I noticed it's easy to open. Someone must have used this portal before, not too long ago. Can you seal the portal permanently? Alas, I'm not able to do it. The only thing I can do is become a guardian of this portal to the end of my days. Locals claim the island is cursed. Tower's full of magic, but cursed, no. Are you sure you want to stay here? This is my penance. Someone must keep watch over the portal. I won't let anyone else die here or become enslaved by my temptation. Okay, sure. Now the good thing that we have both of them is now we can pick locks twice if we need to. It's okay if haste runs out. So now we can explore this place. Let's go to our right, because I know the enemies are to our left. We have more enemies, of course. He did a lot of damage. It's probably because we have our Smilodon. Our Smilodon should be able to charge and do some damage. Good. It's just proven that the dog's trash. That's one of the reasons why I turned her into a Silver Sorcerer. Uh, that I'm so happy I was able to get the idea. I need a bull strength her too. Magic missile. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. I maxed out at 5, so I think it's 1 every 2 levels. So when I get to no, I'll get another one. What is this? Additional missile 2 at 3rd level, 3 at 5th, 4 at 7th, and a maximum 5 missiles at 9th level. Okay. Great. I'm gonna save this bull strength. What I don't have is my Inspire Courage. Good. To be affected at 5th level and every 6 bar levels after this bonus increases. I don't know how it goes by this, but and I have Inspire Courage. That's another benefit of having Lizzie be. So she might be useful now that she has. Now she's useful. Before it was a lot like, not really useful. I need to get useful too because I apparently cannot hit. So I'm just going to shoot. I'll let my other enemies attack. Well, my other... Can I charge? If I can charge, the world's a better place. Because I can charge and attack multiple times. Okay, let's see if I can hit. I'm not doing the damage that I want. And I cannot rage. Okay. So now I can magic missile. Okay, she does have magic missiles. Good, good. One hit. And I can use one of my magic missiles. Ah, I didn't finish them all. Let's best thing of the faithful long or short on Amiri. Because she is a good damage dealer. Whatever, 4 reduce, that's not gonna... Okay, what is Amiri? She still has resist energy. Protection from energy is on. Probably took a lot of... Let's see over here. Edible moss, that's not what I need, but I'll take it. I still need to collect those other resources, and I need to go to the mud bowl for that. For the witch, and then go back to that area and collect all our loot from there. And money, because we did spend, that's the bad thing about training her up. We spent 10,000 gold. That's not an insignificant sum of money. But on the bright side, she'll make herself more useful. So we need to make some money off of her. I invested 10,000 gold. Miri. I need to heal Miri up. We're gonna haste here since there's 4 of them. Let me see. Can I? That's gonna be several. I can dodge them. Okay, Akunda. Why is he in the front? Oh, I didn't change that from last time? That's crazy. Let's attack this one. Okay. Magic missile. This is very... Let me change that up while I'm here. Not Tristan. Let's have Linji in the front. Someone asked to be in the front too. Okay. Haste the party. And she does have that channel energy item on her. So I do need to remember to channel. She should have the channel energy. I don't know what's with these items. Channel pot has, if the wearer of this headband has the ability channel. Oh, creatures or heals. Oh, if they have the ability, channel energy ability. If they don't normally have it, it doesn't work. I wish I would have known that. Useless, useless. Here I thought it would just give a channel energy. That is a shame. But I do have Cure Light Wounds. So she still has that from being a bard. Of course, I'm going to inspire courage because that's the way you do things. Okay, got my dog. I could have hit that. Hit this one too. Good, good, good. Now the problem is these are aberrations. I don't have protection from energy. I mean evil communal. Let me use this wand of bless and get it out the way. Okay, so now I can rage because I want to kill enemies up. That's the power of having protection. That's dead. Are you close enough? I got the boon companion feat, so even though she is one level in bard, our animal companion is of its highest level. In fact, I want to move over here since it's pretty much reduced. Anyway, let me see if I can hit it with a scorching ray. Dang it, I missed, which is unfortunate. But I have Cure Light Wounds, so Cure Light Wounds on a mirror. And the dog can hit this one. It's just not enough. Let's heal. Oh, quite a decent amount of people need healing, so we can do the channel positive energy. Yeah, let's go for the damaged one already, just in case. Okay, she still was able to get a hit. And we're even closer to leveling up, so we'll be even stronger. We pretty much explored all of this stuff, so we can leave. We completed the mission here. Descend the hill.
Follow if you dare.
Oh, we can't even leave this area. That's crazy. It's because we failed the saving throw initially.
I do what I must.
Oh, we're not even allowed to. No, they cheated us. Okay, so we'll climb back up the hill since we failed our saving throw this time. Now we'll leave by going up here. Descend the hill. And now we will. Oh, there's loot. Wait, hold on. There's loot. You know we always take loot. Go up there. Okay, I didn't even see that. So yeah, while they're going, I'm really excited to play Wrath of the Righteous. I do plan on like starting Wrath of the Righteous as soon as this is finished. This will last us a decent amount of time, but I'm pretty sure we're not gonna get into Wrath of the Righteous until this is a regular heavy shield. It can be sold unless it's not a regular heavy shield. Ancestral Dwarven shield, money. That is money. That's how we always get our loot. Okay, so now we can go back to that area. But yeah, it's a really exciting time to play video games and to enjoy these wonderful video games and get some ideas for future things that I have planned. Let me actually follow the party so I can see. It makes everything much better. Now, when we do start Age of Wonders 4, because my plan is to stream it the day it comes out, instead of just recording a regular video, I'll check the comments to see, and if I don't see any comments, then I'll go towards whichever is easier at the time. And then also whether I'm going to do the campaign for that or start our original civilization first, because I want to use one of our main characters and start a campaign like that. But our main character is a tiefling. They really don't have tieflings in Age of Wonders 4, and I really don't want to do the reimagining as an elf. So I could do a Age of Wonders 4 version of this character idea that I have planned for Skyrim, since the main character will be an elf slash alien. We'll leave this place. And then we shouldn't have anything else to do here. I do need to look for Candlemere Lake. There's supposed to be a lake. I don't know what's wrong. And then I need to go to this mud bowl. But the mud bowl is probably... it's in the Kama lands. I do need to get here. Now the question is, I probably have to go through here and go through it. Like here, bridge over the guild. Don't tell me I have to go all the way here. I don't want to go that route. Let me see if I can go through this route. Like, how do I get here? That's the idea. Unless I can just come through this way. So I'm gonna try that route. So get deeper into the Narlmarches, since I do have to go into the Narlmarches anyway, and then try to do it right. Oh, we have a random encounter. We fight random encounters because we're unstoppable. Psych. I need my mate. No. I'm saying no because I only have one issue of mage armor. Oh, we'll put it on the... I want to switch to Entangle. I don't like how they're getting so close. Good, they're weak. What is that? That's an ally? So the kobolds were attacking the... oh, that's an alchemist. Oh, that's an alchemist. I'll get prey. But why would I do that? I don't have to pray for... why did you run like that? That's completely unnecessary. No! I messed up. So I gotta kill this one. Okay. This is where I charge. That could attack me. But who cares? I don't have to. Now I get to use my special spells against these weak ones. I never get to use... I'm just gonna fireball. But there's so many enemies in the way. Ugh. Can't wait. We'll just do a traditional... let's do a acid arrow. That's fine. I got the robes. Now that's gonna stay on him. Hopefully die in his turn. We're gonna super high level scorching ray. Yes. Yes. I'm gonna have to get my dexterity up. When I get a belt of physical perfection to increase dexterity, constitution, and all the other stuff, then I'll be good. Cause I don't need it like super high. I can get. Let's see if it will fail. Yeah, it's not gonna. The DCs aren't high enough, so that's why I made it. Just another reason. I was just playing around normally. I wouldn't do any of that because I know that the DCs aren't high enough. So we just came across let me get this alchemist stuff. Good. But I still need my loot. Because I need to make 10,000. I need to get to 32,000 as fast as possible. So this is going that way. This is going... okay.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, you can't have a moment of respite. Okay, now you can have one. Let's manage. Now that we have Lindsay here, Lindsay can do her special roles and inspire confidence on their camp duty skills. This bonus increased by 1 for every 4 levels that Lindsay gains after reaching level 3. Okay, so now it's +2 to everyone. Great. Now that I found out how I need rations to heal, those rations are going to make point. That's if I'm in a dungeon or something. I made so many mistakes in the early game, but it's good. It's alright. Oh, they're talking. I'm sorry. I interrupted. But anyway, that just means Wrath of the Righteous. I'm not going to make as many mistakes. Now, for this situation, we're heading to the mold bowl because that's the easiest mission that I see. Because find the printing, I don't see anything else. Mushrooms from the mud bowl. Verdant. Meet the nymph of the verdant chambers. Hold Egg Lair, there's some new events, but I've never been to that location. Oblivion, add 5 regions, increase the ranks. I would do that. There's nothing else to do. Let's go to the mud bowls and then complete that area mission. And then I want to take a visit back to the Dwarven ruins to finish some dialogue options there. And then I think that will be good for an episode. Have we been to the Lizard Folk Village? Let's go this way. I want to be along this side just in case I find I need to get to the lake. Okay, let's see what this random encounter. They didn't give us an option here, so let's see. It might be a talking encounter. Oh, there's lizard folk. Now we're fighting lizard folk. That's good. Mage armor myself. Mage armor Tristan. Lindsay, mage armor. No. Oh, I maged armor Lucia when I wasn't intending to. I wanted to mage armor the animals, so I'll have her return the favor. And then Lindsay, bull strength on them. Bull strength on them. They don't need blur. Go. I want to get the wolf, but we got the. Wait, that's the wolf. That's the Smilodon. Don't worry, he can charge. Charge. Good. And then there's these. Oh, there's even more. Is it folk? What is it fighting? Is there like a class war or something? Bless. I want to charge. Charging is always nice. Well, I can get my bonus to hit. We can take a penalty to AC. Our AC is already so high. I'm glad when the enemy doesn't have like super high. I could really haste. Okay. And then of course, they automatically put me to a 5-foot step. That's fine. They're missing, so what does that mean? Does it mean they're trash or what? Oh, I pressed the rage button and I tried to press the charge button. Can't charge that, probably because I don't. Oh, snap. Aid me, warm blood, this thick skin, so it's different person. I'm not even gonna worry about him. He's gonna die, so. I can blur myself. Or I can do Scorching Ray, let's see. What's it, folk? Ah, missing. I'm not gonna get right there, come on now. Yeah, he'll be dead by then. Okay, Inspire Courage. Smilodon, I don't worry about that one. Let's get into the field. That's an enemy. Let's kill that one. Great. Can we? Okay, that one's down. We might be good. So these problems. Oh, he died. Never mind. He died. Okay, so it's not the end of the world that he died. Now, if we want to actually do good, we can actually summon some stuff, or we can cast prayer. I need to put an extra summon spell, but that's fine. I'm just doing that so the lizard folk, since I'm in a protecting kind of mission. Okay, so now you can kill that. They're hitting. They're hitting crazy. I need to get all the way right here. Now I can attack. I'm gonna attack these. Okay. Bone Shaker. It's a necromancy spell. We don't have like spell focused necromancy. They're lucky I don't have my Phantasmal Killer yet. When I get Phantasmal Killer, then all these mobs are gonna be like just die. They don't even know what's gonna kill them. Not this one. Let's kill this one. 20 damage. I can't wait until I can do more rounds of the Scorching Ray. Lindsay, Bull Strength. No, we're not gonna Bull Strength. Her Inspire Courage is still going on, so she can stay where she is. I need to get a bow and arrow. I can charge. Always charge. So you can get your multiple attacks. Who told y'all to join the battle? That's what we have the skeletons for. Now the question is, Nightmare Skeletons, do they count as summons as far as conjuration stuff? This is how I normally spend my turns. The short action. I could put the wolf, but the wolf, where's the wolf at? The wolf's all the way over there. He's not going to be able to hit anything. So after the wolf, let's give him Blessing of the Faithful so he doesn't die. Hopefully our skeletons can just do some damage. They got the Inspire Courage on them. I like that summons get the benefit from that. Good. Did this right. Is this him? We can take everything, collect all. This is just literally trash. Rasher, exhausted from the battle, the lizard folk breathes heavily as a shallow wound on his shoulder continues to bleed. Warm blood save Rasher. Oh, warm blood is life. I have nothing to thank now. Come to village. Rasher, think properly. Where's your village? We already know where it is. But near Gleaming Lake where river flows. Rasher, forget how warm blood call it. What swamps are. Easy find, yes? What were you fighting? Longtail tribe, not enemy to warm bloods. We speak your language, we trade. Sometimes we eat traveler or two, but with no hate. Ha! Thick-skinned tribe, not like us. They hate warm blood. Not speak their language, raise their villages. Yes, they must. They say must eat all warm bloods, and lizard folk will rule the earth as in times of old. Thick-skinned say long-tail sold hearts to warm bloods. Say that why we become sick and lose scales soon. That why we fight. Neutral good, he'll rush over remember you're bleeding, let me. Lizard folk kisses grateful. Let always be peace between our two tribes, yes. Leave. Okay, so we got some stuff to sell. That's light work. For a level 7, about to go on level 8. I think though, so that's one of the random encounters that's built into the game. Okay, let's go. Oh, school. Empty Skull Rock. That's a place to go. Okay, now we made it over here. Random encounter. Why do they show a dragon? Goblin Link's Eye. Okay. Lindsay. Mage armor. Mage armor. Mage armor. Mage armor.
Everything has a price.
Mage armor. And mage armor. Okay. Let's deal with these goblins. I think there's something. I just want a fireball. I'm gonna give her improved initiative as her next feat. Because I just need her to go first. Like fireball. Ah, I need a quicken spell fireball or boost it up. Or spell specialization. I might go with that next. Just to make things. There's another enemy here. Where is it? And I do see it. I just don't know where it is. Oh, there you are. Smilodon. These aren't my lands. Because I know goblins don't feel that. Not in my lands. In my lands, these goblins wouldn't feel like they could just come into my territory and attack like that. Now what I'm going to try to do is get a Scorching Ray off of them. Can I hit? Yeah, beautiful. Every time I kill one, there's another one just pops up for some reason. The question is, where is it? Or is it no longer here? Oh, it's in still. You lucky I don't have Phantasmal Killer. 5-foot step. Cause fear. Did it make it to will save? Nah, it did make it to will save. It's just shaking. But now it's dead. Oh, there it is, right there too. Oh, that's cool. Is that another one? No, that's a bird. Okay. Still attack. Is that another one? Where are these things? Eventually they're just gonna come out, so. Where is it? Did I get the glitter dust spell? There you are, Alchemist Novice.
You forced my hand.
Okay. Make your fortitude save. Good. That's one thing dead. Take. Oh, honestly, I could just leave the area, right? Right. Let me loot. Let me see if there's any other things. This might be one of those encounters that it's not just a regular normal encounter. And it's like built into the game. Okay. Collect all. Leave. Okay, so now we can go and get to the mud bowl. Still have our mage armors. Let's go enter. We're in. What is the world is that? DC 22, DC. That's crazy. Do they already have bull strength on them? No. So I'm gonna bull strength the dog. Whenever you do decide to cast. What are you doing? Nauseated? How are you nauseated from what? Oh. Okay. Nauseated's over.
Stay on your toes.
Visibility, that's a spell to use. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Blur. I'm just gonna bull strength. Save blur because I don't think I'm gonna need blur. Amiri still has a rage, so that's good. I'm just gonna go ahead and cast haste because with haste that just changes the game. So let's is it just this one or is there another one? Rage. Let's go. Oh snap! The world's gonna end. We're dead. Oh snap! We should have cast blur. We're dead. I'm so glad I cast that. Can I research it? Oh no. Permanent power attack. It's flat footed. I don't have scorching ray. I might be able to fireball. What's its fortitude? Let's test out fortitude on it. Bone shaker. Did it pass or what? Saving throw succeeded. Okay, we're gonna try. It's busy fighting that, so we're okay. Akundayo, I should have got aspect of the falcon on this guy. How much damage can we do? Okay, we're doing sneak attack, so it's easy to hit. So that means it's saving throw. I thought I was easy to hit. Did I just not know what I was doing? Blur? No. Inspire courage. Okay, Vanhi. You can oh, he has blur. That's great. Scorching Earth. How did you miss? Okay, cure critical wounds. I know you have the spell. Do not play with me. Do not play with me. I really don't need 2 uses of protection from energy right now. In fact, so I don't forget. Did he even rest? I can replace one of them with a cure critical. I'll keep 1 protection from energy. That's why I don't like these. It does give me options to choose, but it's like I really don't. What is this? Summon monster 3? I could use that. So now I have to go and use a cure moderate, but when used by a pro, it does a decent amount. So I'm raging. Got my inspire courage. Now tell me about this. Dang it, I still don't know anything about that. Huh. Oh, sorry. Things to take. A black battle cap. Let's see what else is here. I wonder if there's other enemies. So let's explore. This is probably the only enemy in this. So I can take all of this stuff. Collect. Good. Complete this quest line. Now there was something else that I needed to collect. I don't know if it's here or in that other area. I think it's probably in the other area. Because she did say collect those from the area. Like more. I think I have enough Dizzy Leaf, but there's some other resources. So I can get the quest. Some other herbs. Okay, great. I got a battle axe one-handed. I pointed that out because that's the magical one. Anything else is unnecessary. Okay, so now we go over here. Apparently there is something. I love the map that tells me that there's loot. Not right here. So now there's some loot around here. And it's blocking it. So I need to collect that. Okay. Loot. There's the loot. Collect that. Collect. Okay, and then there's one more thing. Collect. Okay, so now we can leave this area. I do want to go to the lizard folk village, but in fact, yeah, I will, because there's probably because there's supposed to be a lake. Oh, now we rest. Begin.
Don't you think?
There must have been many others of your faith at the academy.
You'd be surprised, but no. It's called the Academy of Grand Arts, but the goddess of beauty isn't widely honored there. Callistria and Desna are much more common.
Good for you. How did you spoil cooking the meal if you have a plus to your competence in cooking? Okay, so oh no. I could go here and just take this route, see if anything pops up for the lake. Yeah, nothing popped up. I do want the refugee camp. This is the Camelands. This resort belongs to a region outside your territory, so I can't. Of course, random encounter. Random encounters give us
They should have known better.
level ups. What is that? Is there another one? There's two. This is a magical beast. Let me haste us. Get my. Oh, there's one over there too. We're gonna kill this one first. We're gonna bless us. Let the buffers do our thing. Inspire courage. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. Since I can't attack, apparently. We'll just do damage. Do the one we've already been damaging. Okay. Charge. Let's go. Smilodon MVP. Level what? 7 Smilodon beats level 7. Oh, level 7. It's not even buffed except with haste. It definitely get hit. I want to use spells. Acid arrow doesn't do enough damage. It does damage over time. But I think Amiri is going to be able to finish him off. Well, Amiri with a Kundayo, because that's sneak attack. Now, for a Kundayo, he could get Boon Companion. Rogue is not as good. I'm trying to think about what can I give him. What else gives sneak attack dice, but I don't have to decide on that right now. Let's just keep on going forward. Collect eyes. Great. Leave. We are collecting some money, which we need. We are basically low on funds. So we'll leave this area. Common lands, not yet. First, Narlmarches. We'll go to these other areas. Empty Skull Rock. This rock resembles a skull. 2 dark cave entrances. Gate. Due to some circumstances, we don't have free time right now. I would normally explore, but we have kingdom stuff to do, and we need money. Well, we'll go to the lizard folk village because we have to find access to this lake and figure out what they're talking about with this human. Okay, he came to talk to us. Okay. I will get back to this. Okay, let's see what this guy's talking about. An old lizard folk is wandering outside the village walls. He stares at you with shiny, beady black eyes. Warm blood. Oh, Kagar knew you come. Yes. You look for your youngling. Yes, he here alive. Other time we eat him long ago, but Longtail tribe gone crazy. Maybe you save him, maybe not. Maybe too late to save anyone. Yes. Yes, I'm looking for a missing boy. Inside village alive for now. All Okagar know. Kagar not go village long ago. Who are you? Okagar Rattler. Play rattle, sing songs, tell tales. Kagar know many things. Where tribe come, how live, who win. People without history like wild animal. One day alive, next day dead. Kagar keep memory, tell stories to young. Your words are wise. You know I'm a rattler too. We call it a bard. Will you sing me the songs of your tribe? I can sing you ours. Bad time for song. Need save tribe now. Then can sing. You seem unhappy. Is something wrong? Why don't you go to the village? The old man sighs heavily. Around dozen moon ago, on Forbidden Island in middle, cattle here leg bright light appear. Then spirit come to chieftain Veskid. Tell he great ancestor, invincible hero, Strishchak Veskid belief. Spirit till now we win everyone. True, every battle with thick skins, they freeze in place or get scared and run. Veskid say we now return old glory, but spirit demand odd things. Tribe scared, not understand. Why don't you go to the village? Were you banished? Not banished, no. Kagar flee on. Evil spirit come to tribe, pretend to be great ancestors, destroy longtails. Chieftain believe spirit, tribe believe chieftain. Oh, Kagar, only one nobody believes, yes. Kagar know in heart that great ancestor is false. Kagar wish him dead. Flee from village, live in woods, walk around village, sing songs, strike all the tribe's wisdom. But where that wisdom? Waves his hand, emphasizing his frustration. Sure. Let's find out about his tribe. Still about Longtail tribe. Old tribe. Warm blood's not come yet, while Longtails built great empire. Yes, warm blood come and go without trace, while Longtails stay here as long as moontide skies. Tales, so. That what Kagar sing to tribe. If tell true, Longtail small tribe. Wage war with thick skins for long time, rarely won. If not, make peace with warm blood. If not, learn their language and buy their sharp iron. Maybe tribe died long ago, yes. Okay, now it's great answer. Okay, great. Oh, we're all tired. That's crazy. But we're already here. So we're gonna have to deal with it. We gotta.
Take from the rich and take from the poor. It's my way of supporting equality.
Did y'all hear that? She takes from the rich and takes from the poor. It's her way of supporting equality. Crazy. We'll just do those buffs for now. I don't know how soon. What is that? Acid? Oh, that's a swamp. Scout in the surroundings. This is Kagar. Oh, we don't need to talk to him. Which way is the right way? I'm fatigued. Oh, she's not fatigued. As long as she's not fatigued, we're good. Collect my stuff. Greater monitor lizard, it's still weak. They basically said that we should have finished this off a while ago. There's that enemy right there. Can I charge it? Nah. So I'm just gonna regular attack. I always charge when possible. I want to kill that. But that's fine. We can matching missile. Matching missile never does the damage I want it to do. Okay. Let's see if I can kill. Okay, great. Sneak attack for the win. I can do an inspiring courage, but why would I do such a thing? Okay, let's do it. Let's do inspire courage. Let's hit this one. I don't need a bless, so you don't need to do anything. Bone Shaker is just so good. It's a good spell. I'm about to kill that. We don't have Bone Shaker. Kill that. Now we can have a Miri kill this one.
Stab their backs.
I need to get quicken spell so I can. God, that didn't kill. It didn't kill. Skin, collect. Over there. Collect. Oh, okay. So, yeah. That is the village over there because those are the walls. But let's clear out these weaklings real quick. Giant poisonous frog. Do I have to lay poison communal? I don't know. But I do have a fireball, so. They're dead. Where's the other ones at? I don't know where they are. I don't even see them. They'll come closer. I'm pretty sure. Miri should have been closer. Okay. Kondeo, kill. Don't need you, don't need you. Where's the other one at? Oh, it's up there. Okay, great. And there's more. All in one place, that's crazy. Charge. Now we can kill this one without any problems.
Try to make this swift.
Okay. Charge. How can you...
Bring it.
Great. The power of... These enemies just keep coming. Death after death after that, that's fine. Move, 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 move. Okay.
Good, you dead.
How did you miss?
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Don't worry. It's poisonous frog. Okay, great.
You see that?
I was afraid that it would be like a poisonous river. What is this? A dart? What is the...
I do what I must.
We don't use darts in this party. Unless it's acid dart. See what other enemies...
I'm there. I wish there was another way.
I don't. Was that supposed to hurt me? Bring all of them. Bring all of the enemies you want. Greater giant frog will kill you later. Sneak attack worked. Come. Send them all. Scorching ray. Die. I really need to get his dex up. Definitely need to get dex up.
So it's come to this.
Could have shot the other one, right? I can just throw a magic missile at the enemy. Oh, I can't. No, I can. I can move. Then I can throw a magic missile. I don't know what the issue. Ha! The extra ones. I love the animations in this game. And now they're leveled up. Fighting some frogs. What? We do have to visit the Troll Kingdom. So I won't level up now. I'll level up at the end because I don't want to interrupt this. Well, I could pause it. But it's going to be quick, so I want to show it just in case you're interested in that stuff. And I don't think we need a...
This will be quick.
Yeah, I don't think we need a level up for this area. So, Kondeo.
Nowhere to run.
Okay. they're determined to prove me wrong, right? Can't charge. Charge. Can't charge, attack. That's crazy. Inspire courage. And then Tristan's right here. I could just channel positive energy. Heal. Great. Much better. Okay, so now they're gonna make me unleash my claws on them. Get my 4 attacks on this one. I do need to kill that one, but let's do some damage. Okay, didn't do anything. Oh snap. That's crazy. Okay, what to do? Bone trigger? What is it, immune? Oh, it has. Oh, this is one of the stronger ones. A magical beast. What I should have done is cast haste. Oh, snap. This is gonna. Okay, that's dead. Maybe probably should have leveled up. Maybe probably should have leveled up. I can't charge because it's this close. Probably time to cast bull strength. Might be time to cast bull strength. I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna be able to get through its spell resistance. So let's just cure light wounds. I won't be able to deal with it on that issue. Let's get some basic. Did you get? What is all these critical hits that you're getting? Tristan got a clippering rune. Oh snap! It's the poison.
Something bothering you?
Neutralize poison on you. Okay. Constitution damage, permanent. Constitution damage, how much? How much are you hurting? -2. Constitution damage, -4. Let's get some lesser restoration in. Lesser restoration on Amiri since she's actually going to be in front. Okay. Now I can cure Sirius on myself. Not treat affliction. I do need to cure moderate wounds on Vanhi. And we can cure light wounds on Amiri. Okay. So we can accept the constitution damage. It's not the end of the world. Armed lizard folk stand at the village gate. One of them seems familiar, and it seems he recognized you too. Here you are, dry skin, Rasher waits for you. Come. Hey, look everyone. This warm blood helped Rasher kill thick skin. Put down your spear and friends come. I'm here to destroy you. I'm here to speak with your chieftain. The lizard folk opens the gate and invites you to come in with a gesture. Come. Lizard folk King Vesket. A sturdy lizard folk is waiting for you in the hut. He's a head taller than the rest of his tribe, and his well-muscled body is covered in scars. Oh, we can't save. Displaying the experience of countless battles. Vesket succeeded at a perception check. It isn't easy to read the lizard folk's body language, but his shallow breathing and jerky movements are consistent with deep exhaustion. It's possible the chieftain hasn't gotten a good night's sleep in a long while. Lizard folk King Vesket, what's that, warm blood? Why you come? Vesket not call for you. Why you here? Tell quick. Your tribe is holding a human child. I came to take him back. The chieftain hisses loudly. You can't take warm blood. Youngling, great district claimed youngling for himself. You not anger, whatever his name is. Ricard is lawful. You're unfit to be chieftain. The great ancestor you place your trust in is a monster. You're leading your tribe to ruin. Let go of your pride and let me help you save your tribe. Let's try diplomacy. I came for a peaceful negotiation, one chieftain to another. Your tribe beholding a human child and ready to pay for its return. I like to solve this without resorting to violence. Gonna take your child back. Will you release him of your own free will, or will I have to cut you down? Duh, we're gonna intimidate. But we are fatigued. Bro, I don't care if we're fatigued. Pay for his return? I'm here to take him back. Chieftain Vesket locks eyes with you for a long time, then looks away. Warm blood won't scare me. Ha! Longtails eat a dozen warm bloods for lunch. Take lousy youngling. Vesket not need him. He is in Spirit Hut. Take him and leave at once before Vesket becomes angry and change mind. Yes. Let me ask you a question. Who are you? I am Chieftain Vesket, king of Longtail tribe. Warm blood not know me. Fine. Soon I'll know Vesket. Why do your tribe's rattler flee the village? Who is this chick? Oh, Kagar lose mind. Yes, afraid of everyone. Tell if he stay, we kill and eat him. Happens with old folks. Too bad, too bad. Kagar wants to know much. Sing ancient soul, teach old. Who is this Stitchjack? Oh, Stitchjack is great. Too bald old Kagar not here. He sings songs about him. Know this, warm blood. Stitchjack hero among hero. Eat under our feet. Distract fish from the water and put on steady foundation. Moon rolling. Talking to these people are annoying. We can leave. Okay, so this is. I will buff at this location because I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into a battle. Bull strength. Blur. Blur. Shield. Shield. Mirror image. Oh, I have blur too. Blur on her. Enlarge person.
Anything is possible.
Okay. Yeah, we're good. We're good to go now. Just in case they try anything funny. Chieftain. Is this it? Or is it though? This is not it. And I don't want to run out of my stuff. The kid is somewhere. Let's see. Stolen land. Where's the lost child? It's probably troll trouble. Lost child. The village surrounded by a high palisade and there are armed guards at the gate. How are we going to? We already got inside. Find the missing child. The savages want us to eat human. The boy is still alive, but for how long? They didn't update. This is probably him now. Let's save it just in case they do something crazy and we don't get our what we deserve. Oh, here it is. Here's the boy. Oh snap! Before we talk to this kid, protection from electricity, communal, and resist electricity, communal. Because these undead things. Okay, now we can talk to kid. A young boy stands in the middle of the hut. He's pale and his eyes are wide and frantic, but when he opens his mouth, a much older voice emerges, confident and derisive. Kneel before your great ancestor, mortals, or I'll punish you. The child bursts into spooky laughter. All right, enough games. I understand you're here to take the boy. Don't be afraid, Tig. We'll get you out of here. Your mother loves you. Who or what exactly am I talking to? You can call me the Count Shimmerglow, your excellency to my friend. I own this village and all these foolish lizards. You wouldn't want to get on my bad side. Knowledge Arcana 20. Who are you? A ghost, evil spirit? I need to know who I'm dealing with. It did have her right there. Knowledge Arcana plus 17. Perfect. It's hard to detect what it is you're speaking with. A ghost, demon, fae, maybe something even more exotic. Regardless, it doesn't seem that he's possessing the boy. It's most likely that he's standing near the boy, invisible and controlling the boy to look like. Lower religion check passed. And what influential personage would that be if you mean a god? Oh, okay, let me read this. Oh, yes, what could I be? A mystery, a secret, a delightful charade. Ha ha ha. It's enough for you to know I'm not the last one of the court of a particularly important and influential person. What makes you think my patron is of your world? What would you, a mortal waste of flesh, know of the first world and its gods? You shouldn't even speak its name upon a respectful whisper. We'll get you out of here. I don't care about that. What are you doing here? Why do you need this child? I'm curious. The deep primal terror of these barbarians makes for a heavy and satisfying meal, but there's no spice to it. It's too plain. Oh, you see, I'm a connoisseur by nature. Sometimes I yearn for something sweet, something tender, and this child's fear makes for such a delightful dessert. What are you doing here? Enjoying myself. These gullible lizards obey my every word, and I do my best to make their lives a living hell so I can feed on their fear, pain, and shame. All the most... Okay, time to kill it. Are you this rude to everyone you visit? Alright, you want me to set the boy free. It's negotiable. You'll need to provide me something of value in return, of course. The boy was just a whim. I don't mind parting with him so long as you provide me something more valuable in return. Say an old lizard folk. A rattler, they called him. He walks around outside the village regularly. Bring him here alive and I'll release the child. Why do you need the rattler? I've grown tired of the old lizard and his rattle. His songs drain the fear from the tribe. However, I can sense that he fears me as well. Yes, that sounds tasty. I'll take great joy in feeding off his final fear. Maybe we can strike some other deal. No. You want to haggle, try the marketplace. My terms are non-negotiable. If you want the child, bring me the old rattler. Okay, let's see if this gets... Okay, so we have to... Your great ancestor needs you. Lost child. Great ancestor speak long to us.
So they walked on.
Can I talk to him? So it might make a lot of sense to level up, or at least rest, right?
I'm off.
Rest and take everything, and okay, yeah, it would make sense to rest. Can I rest right here? I cannot rest here. Okay. I cannot rest here either. Or if I get it right here, I might be able to rest. Oh, I can't rest in this location. That's fine. Let's talk to this guy. Lawful good. Go to the count with Kagar. You were right. An evil spirit is pretending to be your great ancestor. You want to stop him? Come with us. Take Kagar to Count Shimmerglow. The great ancestor ordered me to bring you to him. Hurry. Yo, I don't like the evil spirit. Kagar knew there's still hope for Longtail Tribe. Listen carefully, Warm Blood. When you come Spirit Hut, not be scared. Oh, Kagar make magic there. Evil spirit become visible, then you hit it. Main thing is not be scared yet. Well, Warm Blood, lead way. And here's the old lizard now. So, stupid chieftain, look what you worship.
They dare threaten me.
Nice. There it is. Now it's time to die. Smilodon, charge. What level is this thing? Shield. Ha. Ha. He knew. He knew it's a level 16. He knew I was gonna. He didn't want me to use my magic missiles. Inspire courage. I don't think they'll even be able to hit it anyway. Cause I can't even hit it. Haste gives me a +1 to hit and AC. And I get an extra attack. Can't shield it. What are my touch attacks? +8 against a 29 AC. Lost their mind. Enlarged person. Oh, mirror's already enlarged. Enlarged person on Indio. Oh, it's gonna take the penalty to dexterity though. Oh, you cast prayer. You cast prayer, I'll cast bless. Now we got some damage. Now we got a +16 to hit. Still a dog.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
Talk to the boy's mother at the Capitol Tavern. Is the boy dead? Let's see. I will level up here because sadly we couldn't save the boy. An evil spirit killed him. We need to find his parents and deliver the tragic news. That is unfortunate. Aw, there's the boy. No. No. We stupid like children believe evil spirit. Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself. But I will level up. Level up everyone. Lindsay will be easy because sorcerer. She's much more powerful as a sorcerer. And now her charisma is higher. Now she can cast more low level spells. Trickery because we need that. We need that lock picking. Use magic device. Other thing else she needs is stealth. Bloodline feat selection. I can just get dodge. I can get improved initiative. I'm thinking improved initiative just for the simple fact that I will be able to buff sooner, and I don't need quicken magic yet, so I'll get improved initiative. Now I get first, second, third level. Oh, good stuff, good stuff. She is a buffer, so if it's not a buff spell, I don't need it. Stunning barrier, it's a personal spell. Summon monster 1, so useless though. True strike. It's personal though. Vanish 1 for the creature up to 5 rounds. That could be useful. Touch of gracelessness 1 enemy creature. Completely useless. And then she will be decent against decent people. Grease. Oh, let's give her grease. That's always good. Now here's the good stuff. The good stuff is on here. So all buff stuff. We can give her mirror image, but she needs not glitter dust. I think I can find some other ones. Protection from arrows. What does that do? No one needs that. Invisibility just to have the spell. She's gonna be able to turn invisible, so we don't need that. Burning arc. Now I do have create pit. It is a conjuration. It would kind of be cool. Kind of be cool to use it. Because I don't need all this other stuff. Except member image might be useful. Just so she can stay alive longer. Okay, so level 3. Always nice to have haste. Summon monster 3. That can wait until summon monster 4. She did get the deep slumber. So haste is the obvious choice for a buffer, right?
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yo, we'll rest soon. Okay, Tristan should be easy. Cleric all the way. Obviously boost the wisdom up even further. Get you some knowledge, religion, obviously. Perception because you have good wisdom. Keep up the world. That's good. I could get used magic device, but he doesn't. Holy Lance. You can give a weapon you touch the holy special weapon property. Even though, what does that do? I guess if I fight like super evil creatures. My con, am I suffering from it? Ability damage. That's what I'm suffering from. That's fine. Okay, so now for him, Let's see what he gets for his spell books. Look, and he gets another 3rd level spell slot, which I can put a prayer in there. Or I can get dispel magic. I really don't need dispel magic like that. And poison is rare. I can get that later when I see a thing. I do love animate dead, so we're gonna get that. We do have 4th level spell slot. We have protection from energy communal, Crusader's Edge. We don't need that. I just want another cure critical, or summon monster 4. Nah, we have other summoners. Cure critical is more important to me at the moment. Okay, so that's him. Akundayo can go next level up. Now this is where we're talking difficult stuff, because his main thing is his animal companion. Well, his animal companion sucks anyway, so we really don't care for that. What is he? That's the first question. Yes, go back. What is he? He has basic intelligence, decent wisdom, which is okay. Basic intelligence, decent wisdom. So nothing intelligence based. I can go rogue. Do I have the boon animal companion? Yeah, I have the boon companion feat, so I can really just drop 3 levels into another class instead of going ranger. Because what is ranger giving me? That's the alchemist. Ranger is giving me favorite enemy, giant humanoids. It gave me Manny shot. Favorite terrain, evasion. Favorite enemy. Combat style feat. Quarry character can as an action note one target within his line. He receives a +2 insight bonus on attack rolls made against his quarry and all critical attack. Okay, so that's decent. The ranger looks like it's the best out of all of these. They did put the assassin in here. What is slayer? Because I see a slayer build somewhere. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at opponents engaged in melee without taking. I think I already got. Oh, that's a feat. I already have that. Study target. The slayer can study an opponent he can see as a move action. The slayer can then gains a +1 bonus on weapon attack and damage roll against it. The DC is a slayer ability. At 15th and 20th level, the bonus on weapon attack rolls, damage rolls, and slayer DCs against. At 7th level, this is just a 1 level point in there. If I get Spawn Slayer, what do I get? I get the study target against it. The Slayer then gains us on weapon attack and damage rolls. If Slayer deals sneak attack damage to a target, he studies that target, allowing him to apply a study target bonus against that target, including to the normal weapon. Deals sneak attack damage to a target, he studies that target. Oh, okay. I can get Slayer, Deliverer, Deity, also known as a god or goddess, is a being or force. Okay, so this is basically. So I'm gonna get some Slayer levels. I think I'll get the basic Slayer because I'm not gonna put too much stuff in that. Did he get sneak attack? Like later on, so I can put 3 levels into this, and my companion will still be at his max level. But the only difference is what should I do between Spawn Slayer and regular Slayer, because I'm not gonna go like super high level into him. I'm only gonna get 3 levels, so it really doesn't matter. I can just go with Slayer. That way he can get his study target ability. I can buff wisdom up, but he doesn't use wisdom, so we're gonna go more dex. More trickery. Wait, why is his trickery? No wonder. Let's max trickery out, and then we'll fix the other ones later. Now he can probably do some stuff.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Okay, Amiri's gonna take. Wait, hold on. Okay, we did do the plus sign. Sage sorcerer. That's the easiest thing to do. Put some more intelligence. Simple. Why does she have so many? Oh, because Sage Sorcerer. That's why. Like Sage Sorcerer. Let's get some trickery just so she can be able to do it. Use magic device because we want it. Stealth because we can. Get the mobility. Give us some feats. Then let's put the rest in trickery. So she can open some stuff. Of course, we're not gonna elemental body her. We get a 4th level spells. Volcanic storm. All creatures within them. Oh yeah, we know what we're going for. Innervation, Dragon's Breath is an option. Fear, greater visibility is good. Contagion, Animate Dead has something. Let's call them Acid Pit. There's a lot of good 4th level spells, but the one we're going for that we already know is Phantasmal Killer. Like, why are we playing games? That's the only spell that matters.
Instincts dull when I'm tired.
Now we have a Miri. We got the Alchemist level, got a Barbarian level. Now the next thing is we need a we need a Draconic Disciple type thing. So now we're going to go Magus Eldritch Scion next. And then we're going to go, we already have red. I want to go electricity, so let's make her blue. Give her blue dragon powers. You say this is not role playing. I say I am role playing. She has been connected to me, so I am her chieftain. She's inheriting some of my dragon powers, but it's manifesting differently into her. It's like Avatar, the firebenders. Like, her strength makes the fire turn to lightning. Hey, this is an Avatar, so this is canon. Okay, so what does she need? She doesn't have any Arcana, so I'm gonna have to wait and get 5 levels on Arcana. I'll get that next turn. Okay, so next. So we have Magus. Now the question is, I'll look at the totals and see if she needs to shield. Will we let her enlarge herself? Yeah, buff. That's what she's gonna do, buff herself. She can't even cast these spells because her charisma is so low. That's the issue. Like, at that point, this is very, I might as well put the point in charisma. Well, we just need it for we can put something on her that gives her something else. 12th level, she'll be at strength another level. This is an issue here. I probably might just put the point into charisma just so I can cast those 2 spells on her. I think that would be the smart thing to do. And then I can have those 2 spells on her, and then she will be decent, I guess. Go back to skills, take it off of strength, and get the charisma, but then I'll be messing it up. Or instead of doing the bloodline, instead of doing that, instead of what it's not. Here's what I see. Put the point in charisma, take the hit, and then she'll get the bonuses from the natural armor and all that other stuff. And then I can put her into one of these other situations. So from what I see, it's okay. I could go fighter. I could go sword saint, but yeah, I see the Eldritch Sign thing working off. Let's go skills. Take it off of strength. Put it in charisma. just so I'll be able to cast a spell. Or maybe, hold on, let me save it first because I don't want to mess up and be all like, oh, I still can't cast a spell with 11. The way Pathfinder works, I have to have at least 1 point per spell level. So if I want to cast first level spells, I need to be level. I have to have 11 score. If I want to cast second level spell, I have to have 12 score. So, and it looks like we're gonna go 2 levels into this anyway. It really doesn't matter if we do mages. Oh no, we do have to do Eldritch Sign to get the Dragon Disciple thing. So it's gonna be blue. Put a point in Charisma. Put points in Arcana. Next. Enlarge and Shield because she's not. Okay, next. And then you're complete. Okay, so now she should be able to. No suitable. Why doesn't she have spell slots? I might can't do it with her. That's why I saved it, just in case. Magus. Available uses per day, 0 out of 1. Oh, she needs to rest. She only has 1 spell slot. That's crazy. So I can either shield or enlarge person. That is crazy. But it's alright. I'm not going to put in. I just put a random point into that. And it'll be alright. Against flat-footed and flank targets. That's good for the stag helmet. And then I'll put some other points into somewhere else later. Okay, who's last? Myself. Obviously, I'm going Dragon Disciple again. Next. I can put my points into Strength. Good. And now the other bonuses is going to make it higher. I can get a belt to boost up my Dexterity. I don't need Arcana. Didn't need Persuasion. I could do Mobility. Start putting points in Mobility instead of doing Use Magic Device. And then eventually you get Cornigan Smash. But I think Cornigan Smash is for something else. I don't need Use Magic Device right now. Let's go Mobility, see what I get. I do get a 3rd level spell though. The question is, I can get Summon Monster 3, but no one's playing with that. Why would I turn into a wolf? I'm a dragon. Haste, everyone has haste. Fireball is the obvious choice. Displacement, we'll let the buffers get all that. Now it's time for me to do damage. Grow claws. What at 5th level these claws are considered magic weapons for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. At 7th level the damage increased by 1 step to 1d6 points of damage. At 11th level these claws, I'm a little behind in it. And oh, I get Dispel Magic. I'm so glad I didn't put Dispel Magic. I say Dragon just gets Dispel Magic. Okay. We still need a rest. So that took some time, but that was fun. Now we just need to report the news. Well, loot the place for our troubles.
How may I help?
Collect all that stuff. Cause all the stuff we can take, that's us them just giving it. Let's go back in here and see if there's stuff to take. Take.
Some other way needed.
Go, Lindsay.
I failed.
How?
Sorry.
Next time.
Y'all all failed. What I should, if I knew this, I would have waited before leveling up. That must be a high level lock. That's crazy. These are folks. Let's go in here. There's a lot of stuff in here. Or there was. Oyster. No. Toast tears. Go talk. On the floor of the hut, like Monk Elsa, an old lizard folk is pressing his hand against a festering wound, raising his head with great effort. He stares at you. Dry skin? No, I see true. Stush, or whatever. Heal the wound, lizard. Hold on, I can help you. You know, take Virish, you dry skinned friend. What happened here? Great Aunt starts to grow crazy till a famine comes soon. Children starve, so we must eat eggs like every time famine comes. But where is famine? Many animals, many mushrooms everywhere. We could breed many children, could raise many warriors. Yeah. Oh, you ate your eggs? Virish try save eggs. Try from eating them. Great Aunt starts to get angry. Put spell on Virish. Then Chieftain Vest gets bow. Poke Virish with spear. I'll lie and watch Longtails eat our own eggs. Dumbasses. What now? We lay new eggs? No, Virish, no, not. Maybe tribe survive if ancestor help. Who are you? Clutch father. When we have no eggs, we have no children. Tribe die out, but if ancestors help, we get new eggs. We get new children. Doubt you are deaf. Virish lie here, wait for death come and take all tribe. Yes, Virish wrong. Now Virish think maybe tribe live. Oh, well, that's over with. They crazy. Every egg in the hut is broken and licked clean. That's terrible. That's messed up.
I'm there.
That's messed up. Wasn't there more stuff to take? Take that. I was under the assumption there was more to take. Is it over here? Is that the loot? Because we already went in there. Oh, ancestors. Oh, this is just the stuff. I am going to take all of that because y'all ate y'all own eggs, so y'all don't need this. I'll just take this off y'all. Y'all go forward for stuff.
I'm off.
Well, I don't know what they're gonna do. I have to report this stuff to the mother. Oh, there's something over here. Wait. I saw something. He said, I heard the voice of reason. Huh? I don't know what happened. Thought I saw the voice of reason. Oh, there's something right here. Take that. Knew there were more items somewhere.
If you dare.
There's loot right there. Okay, loot. Collect that. And that's everything for this place. Troll trouble. The curse of Candlemere done with. Nature of the beast failed because he died. Bring Jubilos to the outpost. I need to figure out about him. We'll take the lost child there. An evil spirit kill them. We'll let them know. Nymphshed that the Baron. We will do that. Kingdom quest. How to build a kingdom. Annexation errands. Mushrooms from the mud bowl. We got that. Swamp bouquet. Bring the old beldame who lives in an Narlmarches. 3 stems each of mud leaf, gloomberry, and dizzy head. Leaf, gloomberry, and don't worry, we'll take it. I had some gloom leaf. Eventually we'll get what we need. So we'll head out. Either they'll die or they won't. Shouldn't have ate their own children. Their eggs at the time, but whatever. Where did these stuff come from? Trident? Oh, there's the key. Collect all. Oh, snap. So that's the key that we need to unlock the chest so we can get what belongs to me. No wonder they all failed. I don't expect her to like actually succeed because she doesn't have the class skill bonus. Okay. Shard of Knight's Bracers, which will be helpful. A diamond will definitely be helpful. Now we're good. Now we can leave. We have a few more errands to cross off our list. And that is return to the witch, number 1. We're going to do that first because we have loot to get. And then go to the ruins. And then we'll head back home. Because then we can do a few time skips. So we can upgrade our kingdom. I think that will be nice.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Or mushroom to the swamp. Okay, find the printing press that didn't make it to the capital. Oh, okay.
May we have a moment of
Okay,
respite?
now we can. Oh, and now we can do her quest too.
I don't get it. I'm not a coward in battle. I don't flee from our enemies. So I always keep sighing and whining like a pup.
Courage is the heart and the compassion of you. But I am heartened you do not take courage.
Okay, let's continue. We have to deal with this constitution damage, which we will eventually. Let's enter. I think we'll, let's see. There's a lot of, the loot's technically on the way to the area. So I'm gonna collect the loot first and then we'll come back. Okay, I had started because there's a printing press that got lost. Okay. Bandit, how did you fools manage to lose the horses? We supposed to carry these boxes ourselves? What even are these iron things, and why the hells do we need them? That's them, Lindsay whispers, pointing at the bandits. Caught red-handed. We'll show them what happens when you take someone else's things without a helm. We'll teach them a lesson. These iron things will get us rich, Blockhead. It's an alchemical transmutator. I've seen them in Ustalav. We just assemble it, turn it on, and it turns rocks into gold all on its own. Don't just stand there. Get in the harness. You're sure about this, then? Alright. Let's see if we can even get this way in a move. You have 10 heartbeats to disappear. Go. Oh, your grace. The shipment belongs to the Baron. What did you get us into, you idiot? Right. Oh, there was this many bandits? They were weak. After inspecting all the boxes in the wagon, Lindsay barely restrains herself from kissing the mechanisms inside. The press, safe and sound, just needs some assembly, yay. I can't believe it. My own publishing house. I have so many ideas, so many plans. I don't know where to begin. What do you think I should print first? What would you like to print? No. Print something Iravetti banned just to spite him. Ooh. Choose something beautiful, a book you wouldn't be ashamed to have your teacher lame. This machine needs to pay itself out quickly. Just start with cheap fiction. The quality doesn't matter much as long as they sell well. I don't even know who Iravetti is, so... Well, that's not really what I had in mind, but you're right. Art is art, but we can't forget the pelf it requires. It's a deal. I'll pay you back for the printing press, and then I'll work toward my higher calling as a bard and as a book printer. 600 experience. Free building printing house. Let's get to it. I'll send 4 horses to get this delivery the rest of the way to the capital. Great. We got gold from it. And we got experience, which is good. We're a long way from level 9, but we have lots of missions to do. So now I can go back to looting the place. So we'll be back. Okay, now we're back. There wasn't much to loot, and we're leaving the dead girl there because why rest her spaces for the money? You have no business prowling around here. Hell, take care of her eyes narrow. What are you, a thief? Bandit? Hell, take you if you're a tax collector. Ha! Give her the mushrooms. They're black caps. My lands are safer without. Tell her about the coins. I've learned what happened to the village, slain the monster and freed a cursed soul. The old beldame, she listens to your tale, nodding her head, so that's how it all happened. A scary thing it is, this curse and all. It would seem just a tall tale, but here we are. The village is gone, so who's to blame? Dorsey, he was the one who cursed Wilmer and Callistra. Nida, if she hadn't cast Dorsey aside, none of this would have happened. That's not her fault. Wilbur, he's been stalling with the decision for too long, and in the end, everyone started hating him. Callistra, she put a spell on Nida and stolen her from Dorsey. Maybe something else destroyed the village. Why bring this all up again? Who do you think? The old woman slowly smiles and shakes her head. Now more than ever, she reminds you of a fae of the forest. It's not up to me judging folk. Gods can judge. It's easy for them, for they know everything. The young folks can judge as well. It's even easier for them, for they know nothing. And I just keep it all in memory. Show her the herbs you found in the swamp. You're a good eye. The herb is useful, but not by itself. Look here. Give her the mushrooms. Got some experience. Lost the black rattlecap. Got some gold. How strong. These will be good, alright. Okay. As far as I've heard, a daughter of a human and a fae used to live her. Her name was Elga Vernex. Are you her? The old beldame averts her eyes. Might be me, she sighs, or might not. What's the difference? Who would still remember that name? How much for your potions? So I can trade. Oh, mushrooms from the mud bowl. We completed that. Belt of Mighty Constitution. Don't need that. Don't need the ring because I'm starting to get that. Oh, of transportations and he has it. Pouch of feathers. These feathers were enchanted by a crafty wizard. Each of them can turn into a large oak. Scroll of haste. Scroll of clustering despair might be cool. I just need that tome. So deal. So now, if I wanted to, token of the dragon. There's some other loot in this area. Why is there? There's definitely loot there. I just can't find it right now because there it is. It's outside. Well, of course it's gonna be outside. Let's collect this one. Wasn't there some other stuff? There's something over here. Get all the loot. That's a decent amount of stuff. Okay, now let's go here. No. Oh, this is in that area. And I have to go this way. That messed up again. So go into this area. That's with the whatever girl. Let's go in here. Of course. Oh, he needs to rest. Luckily, we're not getting into any serious battles right now. We got some special leather armor. Now we have 8,808. I'm pretty sure we're at 20,000 per se. I don't have to buy any more build points right now. And then I have a free building. So now we have all that we need to leave this area. We're done. We're done here. We'll definitely have to come back to this woman. when we complete our mission, after we find those gloom leaves and whatever. So keep that in the record of things to do. There's only one more mission here, that's the swamp bouquet. So now I want to go here. There's a hodag lair, which I might go there for our next mission. I did look at a Mirius thing, and there's supposedly a hodag in this area that I might look for, and then kill these Ratnook, go to Ratnook Hill to kill those enemies too. That might be an option to do, but not right now. Right now we'll go to the Dwarven Ruins, finish talking. Could go to this monster den, since it's right there. Do it on the way, do the troll clearing too.
Adventures can wait.
We'll go in. Okay, let's go. See if there's anyone to talk to, anyone to fight. If there's no issues, we can leave. I'm not expecting any fight, so that's why I'm not mage arming. Why is it so far to get up here? Was this the original thing? Oh, I came up this side. Which is on. I already know about him. At the run gets your bow, you see Jason seeing you, he waves to saying hello, boy, but why come here? You're not human and you never will be. I'm not just gonna attack him. Aren't you mad at me? Borba killed trolls, but it wasn't Borba who started war. Goku wanted war. Got what he wanted. Okay, it's time to go in. Oh, this wasn't that difficult. I could have just walked in here the normal way. I was gonna see if there might be a battle. Might be. But there shouldn't be any more enemies.
Look ahead.
Lindsay.
Is this not my lucky day?
Disgusting.
I'm there.
Terrible, terrible. Akundaya, you'll go. Collect.
Completed.
Collect. Let's see what else is over here. Nothing. Great. At least we found a robe. Let's see what type of robe it is. Heart of Valor. Oh, it's medium armor. It's breastplate. Mental breastplate gives the wearer a +4 morale bonus on saves against fear effects. Oh, okay. What did she has? Just regular +2 breastplate. So Heart of Valor is just gives me the morale bonus. Equip. Leather armor, light armor, hide armor only does 5. Okay, that will help, cause I don't need a Miri being.
Here I am. See.
No. Sinekundio, because apparently Lindsay's useless. Anything else? Right here. Scroll of Fireball, Dart.
I'm off.
Nice to have scrolls. There might be some things over here to take. I can go inside. I remember the fight over here. Things to take. things to take. Okay, so now we can leave the area. And we'll come back after we leave there. Okay, now we're in the monster den. Now I'm going here because I think this is just a monster den and not an entire map. So I think I can just, yeah, it looks like just a regular stuff. So I can clear this out. Stay buffed. Buff myself.
And Lindsay was called.
Luckily we have Lindsay. Lindsay can buff everyone. Bull strength. Bull strength Smilodon. And I think I can even bull strength the Miri because the Miri has belt of physical perfection +2 is not a +4, so I can also do that. Blur the dog. Blur the Smilodon. I think that's all for spells. Deep slumber. I have the resist energy somewhere around here. Infect. Nah, keep that. Open. Y'all just need to open that. Collect. Infect.
I always have the upper
She
hand.
needs the mage armor. Miri, mage armor Tristan.
Something
Tristan, lesser restoration yourself. It takes. Okay, great. Clear out the monster den because I don't think this is a. No. Let's go. I saw something. Let's see what we get. Token of Dryad, that's good. So this is our enemy. Yeah, y'all can be like that. Ancient Wyvern.
Time to rob them of their treasures.
Sneak attack. Wait. Nah. I'm gonna inspire courage. Cause you can rage, right? No. Rage and then charge. And then I can move right here. Can't cast a spell. Oh, what else can I do? Yep, that worked. Can I charge? Yes. I don't even have to. I can just bone shaker. Can attack. I thought I saw like another enemy or some sort. I still don't have a bow. I need to use a bow. Magic missile. Skin Wyvern, that's good. Is there anything to loot from here? There are some other loots. Apparently the loot's right there. There it is. Oh, great, a bow. And some armor too. So it was a venturing party. Scorching Ray. Okay, let's see what the bow does. Lucky longbow. The luck of the draw. I don't know what the luck of the draw means. But it's +1 versus my regular +1. So we're going to use this one. So we're going to equip that one. And then she can't use the longbow. On point. Now why can Lucia use the longbow then? It's because she's a tiefling? And probably since Lindsay is just a gnome or whatever. This is a savage bow. Enhancement +1. This +1 composite longbow grants the ability to cast Aspect of the Falcon 3 times per day as a first level druid for 1 minute each time. And the wielder assumes the aspect of the falcon. They gain a +3 confidence bonus on perception checks, +1 confidence bonus on attack rolls. Hmm. Well, at least I can sell that. This is key. I'll probably put Jathel's dagger up. Full plate +2. +2 full plate. When I'm in the capital, I'll see what full plate. Breastplate +2, medium armor. Let's look. Where's Amiri at? Because this is just what type of breastplate is this? This is Heart of Valor +2 and it's Mythal. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, just a regular monsters den.
I'm there.
Which makes sense. I do need to find like this one, sweet syrup. What do we take? Sweet syrup can be sold because we don't need the food. It's good. Now we should be able to go to the troll clearing, since that looks like a regular area as well. The small glade showed signs of brutal troll feast. It was littered with gnawed bones. The ground was furrowed with marks from huge feet. The trees held gouges from sharp claws, and the branches had been adorned with the skulls of humans and animals, both old and new. Unfortunately, the trolls' tracks vanished outside the glade, but we could tell that the trolls used this place often. Of course, we'd already found the troll's lair, but this spot will give us a chance to catch a few more of the beasts by surprise. Econ's usually expressionless face turned into a disgusted grimace. You could see the pain he felt as he looked upon the remains of the troll's victim. Finally looking away, he said, "They'll come back. We need an ambush." Prepared our ambush, we waited. We made note of the place, prepared our ambush, we waited. The trolls were really taking their time. The sun rose higher and higher, but we heard nothing from the woods but bird song and the buzzing of insects. Econ froze, keeping his bow at the ready as he gazed into the wood. His eyes would focus every now and again and on the remains hanging from the trees. His expression was one of strong determination. He would wait for the trolls and he would kill them all. The fruitless waiting began to tire us out. Mere kill time. We continue. As the sun set, the glade was still empty. Darkness spread. Econ flexed his muscles, tired of the long, motionless wait. "I could be wrong," he said regretfully. "We may be waiting in vain." "Thank you," the ranger said with a nod. "That was cowardly of me. Torak teaches not to give up. We will wait, and we will get what we waited for. Ambushes take time." We continued waiting in the hope that the trolls would show themselves eventually. It was late at night. We listened to the sounds of the forest, waiting to hear the roar of a troll at any moment. Instead, there might not be any trolls. With the little hope remaining, we decided to give the trolls one more chance to show up. The sky began to lighten. The hooting owls gave way to twittering morning birds. We rubbed our eyes as we looked around the glade yet again. Suddenly, a loud cracking sound came from the bushes. Alert now, we reached for our weapons, but instead of trolls, what we saw jump into the glade was a huge deer. Failed a lower nature check, unfortunately. Arrows buzzed through the air, but none hit the target. The animal disappeared behind. Okay, troll clearing. Now we're in Nif. We do have that to do. But now, we'll go to the Hodek's lair eventually. This war source belongs to... This is all part of the Narlmarches. That's why I want to get the Narlmarches and add it to my area. Then we have a bandit camp. First, we're going to head back, because we have a lot to do in the capital. See what new missions we have. And then I have other quests to do. I need to go to the Verdant Chambers, which I will go to. I need to buy some more potions. So let's rest.
Is everyone so boring in Kalish? Or were you banished from there for your
Well, I'll come back and show this whenever
I
we,
went on this journey
if we
away
come
from
across a
free
random
land
encounter.
with Saren Ray's blessing.
Okay, we have an encounter. Let's see what it is. See if it's a dialogue encounter or a fight encounter. Oh, it's just a Hydra. I don't even think we have to buff for this. Well, I don't think we have to like put mage armor onto it. Cause I have my sneak attack. It's already dead. That's why it's good. That's why Agundayo is MVP. Many shot. We're gonna make him a glass cannon, cause he shouldn't get hit. Opening up the battle with him attacking should go well. I'm almost there, so we don't have to pause it. They'll probably get tired, but that's okay. As soon as we get into the kingdom, click this, see what there's to do. Opportunity event of the month, failure. Only a few hunters stop to stare at the military parade. That's unfortunate. Let's see what we have. Man's best friend will expire on next month. Okay, some disreputable vendors are offering a litter of puppies found in a troll cave. The whelps may grow into fine hounds unless they tear their masters to pieces. DC 15. Choose an advisor to handle this event. Temple for the people. Do I even have an advisor to do this? So I can't even do that. That's unfortunate. Then the gambler. We still have time for that one. What is everyone doing? Projects. Ends in 1 day, so we can rest and that'll be done. So we could do that. What are my rank up missions? I'll need Miri and Tristan. So pretty much don't do any of that. Candle mirror. Harem's busy doing stuff that doesn't matter. Well, it does matter because I need to work on that. Temple for the people. Harem's busy. I don't need Canera. I just need to wait. Man's best friend. Canera. Kuthona. Your faithful people have raised a large sum of money to build a sanctuary. Now they only have to handle the funds wisely and see what the work is. So I only can choose one. The gambler. Faye came to visit. Okay, I can do that next. So it's really between the temple. I can choose the temple or I can choose the dog. I'm gonna choose the dog, obviously. So that's interesting. So I need to go to the capital, continue, rest there for a day.
My instincts dull when I'm tired.
That's fine. We're gonna rest, and then Canary should be done. I'm gonna save my crisis points. Okay. Okay, let's go. Manage kingdom affairs. Trade agreement with Mavan. Success. Okay, so now curses. Let's go events. Man's best friend. Fill the Berenice coffers. Why does it have that mark on her, but doesn't have this mark on here? It's very interesting. Some disreputable vendors are offering a litter of puppies found in a troll cave. The whelps may grow into fine hounds unless the advisor will act according to their position in the government. Why does that mean she'll automatically fail the mission? Let me find that out. Let me see. Okay, so it looks like it changed the difficulty. So if normally it's DC 15, but if I have Canera do it, 50% chance to have it complete. The only issue with it. I don't have anyone else to do this. Little puppies found in a troll cave. The whelps may grow into fine houses unless they tear their masters to pieces. Vendors are offering a litter of puppies found in a troll. And the only issue is I can't use anyone else to do this. So it has to be Canera. I don't want to use the crisis point for this. The whelps might grow into fine hounds unless they tear their bed. +3 economy on success or triumph. That would be a bonus to the economy. And I do like to boost the economy. But it's only going to give me a 75% chance that I don't want to do. So I'm just going to start the event like it is right there. And I can do this one later. We're gonna do rank up. I do want to South Narlmarches, claim region project. I'm gonna send a Miri to do this. After I get some BP because I don't trust Lander. I'm not gonna turn Lander to. Why is his kingdom stat -1? They're still worried. I still need to rank up. Support the general's endeavors. Let's do the counselor's endeavor. That way we can boost loyalty. So I'm not gonna do that right now. I will do the map. Strike kills. I can go to Oblivion. Could I get a free building? Tavern. Let's build. I can put Lindsay's shop. That's not free. Wooden wall. I have 1 wooden wall. I can upgrade these walls. Upgrade to stone wall requires town. Increases military. Longhouse. Barracks. I can't. Looks like I can't build anything right now. If I want to increase the piers, I can upgrade those. Community +1. Let me look. Love of the common folk. The cost of building with a static loyalty bonus is reduced by 10%. Talented recruits. They are worried. See a -1. Worried reason negative current BP or BP. Unrest change from state reason negative. Why are we -6 from taxes? Bill points per week. Receives bill points every week. -6 from taxes. Oh, is it taxes from other people? +8 income from stat ranks. I do need to take over the Narlmarches first. So everything's taken care of, at least right now. The economy, training's done. I need to look into curses. Okay, so let's do the rank up mission. Start event. Now we have more things to do. So both the Chancellor's loyalty reached rank 3. Thanks to the Chancellor and the Baron, subject's loyalty to the ruler has reached new light. Great. Man's best friend, probably failure. Ruler took the deal, but it soon became clear that none of the core dog trainers could tame the beastly whips. So I lost some BP. Regions. Claim the common lands. 275. Declare the common lands part of your kingdom. Oh, that's gonna be much easier. I would have to send Lander Labeta to do that. But let me get the Narlmarches. Declare the Narlmarches a part of your kingdom. Now I need 270. Let's not do that right now. We have events to do. Tragedy at the mine. The local stone mine has a rock slide. The stone merchants have jacked up the prices and construction materials are running short. Choose an advisor to handle this event. Advisors will act according to their position and government beliefs and alignment. I have more crisis points done. Canera. The local stone mine. I can do that for 100%. +3 economy. I don't want to use my let me see what else. Refugees. Some of our dissatisfied subjects are packing their belongings and leaving the more peaceful lands, but the young barony needs these people. They will have to be stopped. Choose an advisor to handle this event. +3 community on success or triumph. This is what we need. We need to use it on this. 95% chance. 70% chance. Lander sucks. Community +4. Yeah, let's start this event. I need this done before Badius. Tragedy at the mine. Do I have anyone else to do this? Local stone mine had a rock side. The stone merchants have jacked up the prices and construction materials are short. Oh, I probably should save some crisis points. Oh, we can do the gambler later. That's projects. We're about to rank up. But before I do that, I do get a free printing press. I don't know why. Okay, loyalty, watchtower, monument. Let's enter. I don't know why I can't build it. Constructed, settlement stats. I can purchase BP. Let's build. I have one spot open. Bakken's chemical shop, monolith, monument, smithy, watchtower, wooden wall. Bakken's. Probably. Oh, it's probably already built. Probably that's the thing. I can upgrade it, but I'm not about to upgrade it right now. Okay, so let's exit out of this. Let's do the general stuff, and then I can conquer the trade agreement. That would be nice. 14 days to start this event. Let's go. PS4 push fire. Unlock any secondary stat of your barony. Support the general's endeavors. Military reached rank 3. Thanks to the general, military has reached new heights, which is good. Now we have 200 BP. The gambler. Faye came to visit the region. He seems to love gambling more than life itself. He tempts people into playing with him and then squeezes them dry. The Faye is already dragging around a cart full of gold he's won. It's time for someone to stop him before he burns. -2. Dang it. Kingdom stat value 20. Kingdom stat rank 2. Zero left this problem unresolved. Did we fail the other one? Your faithful people have raised a large sum of money. At least we got something completed. Some of your dissatisfied. Advisor managed to convince the people to stay and struggle on for the good of this land. The advisor words stirred the patriotism. Okay, at least we completed something. Oh. Did I not start this? Requires 21 days to solve. I need to get my economy back. This is 75%. Can I boost my economy up even more? A group of artists had offered to praise their ruler for a modest fee. Doomsayer scares townsfolk. Opportunity regent demands your. An advisor wants to discuss an urgent matter. Let's go to the throne room. See what they have to say before we make our next decision. Jod Kafkin. Judging by his flared nostrils and furrowed brow, something has upset Jod greatly. Your Grace, I have here one of your subject. He goes by the name Remus. We caught him spreading false prophecies, sowing fear among your people. The old man before you is clad in tattered rags. His gray hair and beard are filthy and matted. And judging by the smell, he has not bathed in some time, perhaps years, and you have to fight the urge to cover your nose. Oblivious, the old man picks at his beard in silence, trying to catch lice. You're not certain he even knows where he is. Josh straightens his face, flushing. As if that wasn't enough, this Aristill, forgive my words, prophet, blasphemed against the deities, proclaiming we must bow to some false god. At the mention of God, the old man shudders and his eyes go wild, almost fierce. The goddess will rise from the forests, from the swamps. You cut down her trees and drained her marshes, but she will take no more of this. Fall to your knees and repent, and she will grant you a swift death. Your grace, you have to deal with this madman. I'm the only sane person in the city, this hideous, ugly city. Its stone buildings claw into the soil and thinks themselves safe. But the sky shall open, the earth shall tremble, and this city shall crumble beneath its pride. There still have mercy. Will you be silent, you fool? And another world shall swallow the ugly city and its careless dwellers, and only the rain shall weep for the emptiness left in their place. I would know more about your prophecy, Wimers. Oh, we did meet him. She's lost. It's up to you to decide this homegrown arrogance fate, Bear, and I will make your command. Let's talk about your prophecy, Remus. Remus looks at you silently. What is the other world you speak of, and what will happen to the city? A different world, fierce and wild, where mountains impel the sky, where rivers change direction, where the very trees talk to the stars. Remus swallows and stares ahead as though lost. The wild world will consume the city, shape it in its own image. It will be. How do you know about that? The goddess showed it to me in my vision. She whispered about a beautiful new world, told me she would heal nature's wounds, but I don't want it. He shakes his fist, threatening someone invisible. She must be stopped. Sacrifices. We must offer up sacrifices, goats or cows or horses. That will be enough. It must be enough. Tell me more about this goddess. I should know more about her. Her fury is like a river after a storm, her voice thunder in a summer sky, her touch is cold and sharp as a sliver of ice. She is beautiful as a dream. Irma stutters, then blushes. It's been 40 years since I last longed for a woman, but her. Neutral good, diplomacy. Stop talking nonsense, you ho fool, I'll cut her tongue. Diplomacy 25. So an angry goddess will lay our city to waste because we drained her swamp. She must be a petty goddess indeed. If she takes part in the affairs of mortals, even on such insignificant occasion, perhaps you simply had a dream and it merely seemed real. But, maybe you are right. I need to lie down. Praised be Aristill. Is that a glimpse of reason? I thank you, your grace. You have turned this poor man towards the light. I'll find him a place to sleep and make sure he's fed and sent back where he came from once he wakes. I think we should expect no more trouble and no new prophecies. Okay, successfully reasoned with. Let's see. Is this Landel? Lander Labeta. Lander smiles. Oh, it's an amusing situation, Your Grace. A former cohort of the Stag Lord, a simple local bandit, has come to pay us a visit. Seems that he and all the other bandits in the area believe that you are now the new lord of the Stolen Land, so they sent him to pay their respect. He even brings gifts. He wishes to share his loot so that in response you will permit him to conduct his business in your territory. It's not a bad solution. I'm sure the bandits will pay generously for the right to be private tax collectors. Of course, outside your land, some may look upon this as organized extortion, but what do you care about those stiffs from Bavoy? Drive the bandit from my lands, and from now on do the same to any similar petitioners. Arrest this bandit and clap in irons. Same way any like him. I will accept his tribute. I hope this good lad and his kind will continue to share their revenue in the future. Let's gain the 50 BP. Because I would normally do. Oh, I don't want to because it's in my lands. If I could have them as like a private tax collector and they're doing banditry in other lands, that would be good. But alas, we can't do that. So we're going to arrest him. Smile disappears from Lander's face. Oh, I can't say this is a wise decision. There won't be any fewer bandits in your lands. They just won't be contributing to the treasury. But very well, it's up to you. That's one way to look at it. Or I can just kill them all. Bakken, unfazed by the awkward silence, Bakken searches through his bag for quite a while. Finally, he pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go, a little something from old Bakken. Potion of protection for hours, post so you consider protection from fire. Good. Thank you. You will prove useful. You may go now. Remind me what you're working on. Thank you. I brew potions once that refine your spirit. Thank you. You may go now. My pleasure. I only hope that no one throws it away or leaves it. I need to go to Bakken so I can give him this tome and see what happens. Good day. I can't tell you that I'm doing fine in my little shop. Our folk love their ruler, and if their beloved Baron buys old Bakken's potions, he's certainly a worthy alchemist. I don't receive potion of displacement. Here's a gift for you on this location. So another potion. Great. Okay, so that's them. So now we can manage the kingdom's affairs. Doomsayer, we got the divine +1. +1 for the regent. Support the regent's endeavors. Oh. So now we can boost the community up, which is good. Now, I only have one crisis point. It does make this 75%, so let's start this event. Support the regent's endeavors. We will do that. Trade agreement with Sertova so we can rank up. Now, regions. Claim the South Narlmarches. I need 150 bill points now. I want to send a Miri to do this. Purchase fee. So how much is it for 150? 10,100 and oh, we don't have enough. Now it's time to sell things. So I'll come back when it's after I sell this stuff. So okay, and this is what happens when I come in here. I guess this is Lindsay's publishing shop. When I went out to try to sell some here, this is Tessie the Quill, a book peddler. If not for her, I'd probably still be sitting in a radish patch in my hometown. Tessie the Creole. Tessie, a plump woman wearing heavily patched clothes, greets you with broad, gap-toothed smiles. Nice to meet you, your barony. Thanks for keeping an eye on this little tot. I don't care where she's from. Don't care what brought you here. A little bird told me about a property in the stolen lands. Now one with a printing house, with an old friend of mine sitting in that printing house at that, so I came by to see her, maybe buy some books while I'm at it. Give 10 gold. You travel around, have you heard anything interesting about my neighbors? Yeah, let's find out. Tessie hides the money and smiles knowingly. Of course I do. What do you want to hear about? Any news from Vaughn? What's going on in Pinax? Has anyone asked about my lands? Yeah, let's see if anyone asked about my lands. Now, don't you go making me for a spy, alright? Honestly, go ahead and check me with magic or just ask Lindsay. I'm happy to hear and pass along rumors, but I don't go spying on purpose. My business is books. How are things in Brevoy? Bad. People in Restov are honing their swords. With the royal house gone, it's just a matter of time until there's some big uproar. Everyone knows it and no one wants it, but there doesn't seem to be any way to avoid it. Any news from Mavan? The usual schemes and duels. Seems a bunch of runaway bandits flooded in there from Brevoy. Rumor has it the great houses are intentionally straining Mavan so the Aldori there won't be able to help Rostov when the carnage begins. What's going on in Pitex? Under King Araveti, what isn't? Parties, parades, executions. The king robs the trade houses that used to own the city. He brought some gang in from Numeria who's been selling deliriant potions. He spent strange expeditions into nearby lands, but no one knows what he's looking for. Nobody can tell what the cook's thinking. That's why he always wins. Thank you. That's enough for now. Have you heard anything interesting? Where are you from? Farewell. Good day to you. Take care to Lindsay. Tell me about yourself. How did you meet? decide to stay with us? Oh, there's what it. For now, Lindsay wants my help selling buffs she's printing. What do you have for sale? So this might. She only has books. Cooking Almanac, Fairy Tales of Avestan, Fighting the Bleaching, Guide for Travelers Under, How to Save Attacks, Legends of the Arch Knights of Avestan, Volume 5, Adventures of Captain Elenas. What are these points? Curse of Ancient Iboria. Like, if I buy these, are these just How to Save Protect, Guide for Travelers, Great Detective Izamir Grimlock, The Case of Six Invisibles? I wonder if I buy it, will that give me The Eyes of the Ancients, a monumental painting by the first. On this mural we are a depiction of Earthfall. There are many tiny people suffering untold. What's the point of these books? 101 limericks about Kingmaker Vanhi. Weird. Let's sell this stuff. Okay. I'll come back after I sell everything. Okay, now we can purchase the build points that we want so much. So, purchase. And now I just have to exit out of this. Then come back. Now I got the build points. Let me do the sound. Start event. Oh, I'm gonna have to be with her. That is completely fine. These are a lot of missions. Claim the South Narlmarches. It now includes the South Narlmarches. Good. We do need to get the Camlands. Camlands is gonna be 250. Claim region project. I'll have to use a lander for that. Let's see what our missions are for. High Priest seeks your advice. Oh, but okay, so now we have to go to the throne room. Mysterious cult, DC 13. Harem is still busy. Wait, let's see. First of Abydus. I should send someone to do that. Aspire on the proposal for cooperation. Too bad to. Is Canaris? It's gonna take 7 days. Projects. That's busy. Restoration of the Bronze Hill Fortress. Amiri. Gorman settlers begin restoration of the old Bronze Shield Fortress and that section of the Road of Shields. Give us more military. Give us more stability. A statistic represents internal security and how compliant the Berenice subjects are. In small Berenice, the general covers matters of the stability and will ask to assign a warden when the military rank reaches 4. Up to stable each time stability rank increases. So I need to build stability. Economy, restoration of the Bronze Hill Fortress. I don't have a limit on there. Do I have specific amount of advisors? High Priest seeks your advice. Let's go to the throne room and see what issues we have to deliberate now. Harem mumbles to himself, pulling on his beard. Finally he notices you. Vanhi, allow me to speak for those who cannot protect themselves in their faith. The priests of Aristil and the priests of the other gods, they've all turned against the ancient faiths that once flourished in the stolen land, now long since passed into eternity. Their final traces are the ancient shrines and idols, which lay hid among the swamps and woods, symbols of transience and decay. They wish to demolish these idols. They seek to destroy with fire and chisel all that would remind them that all things must come to an end. Harem strokes his beard broodingly. Whoever it was that once worshipped these idols, their faith deserves our respect. It is your decision, but I will not destroy these ritual places just because the god they are devoted to isn't well known. I must myself serve such a god, often decried by ignorant tongue. Grind these strange idols to dust. I knew wish to see strange signs in the area. Leave the idols where they stand. Someone worships them, and we've no right to interfere. Do whatever you wish, I don't care. I will preserve the shrines. May your subjects remember that this is the future of every faith. Support of the high priest's endeavors in dialogue. Okay, so now I can rank him up. Well, I can't rank him up yet, can I? Because he's already on a mission. He's back? Oh no, this is a different person. A young dwarf in worn-out clothes shows you a scroll of fine paper with an expensive seal. He speaks ceremoniously, like a herald. Greetings, my name is Dragon Waradash. I come to you, your grace with a request, or to be precise, to receive compensation. The Road of Shields used to run through your lands. It was built, among others, by my ancestors. Remember, members of the old Wardash clan. This means they still own it even though they were driven from these lands. According to all law, if a bandit takes my father's house and kills him, the house still belongs to me. So I've come for what's mine. What? Here, take a look. The scroll contains a list of expenses for building the Road of Shields. The cost of laying the stone, draining, cutting fire breaks, and so on. You and your people have lived for a long time on lands that lawfully belong to my people, making free use of fruits of someone else's labor. Would you now please pay for the work my ancestors did? But you didn't do it. This sounds like reparations, but you didn't do anything. I, Dragon Wardash, humbly demand compensation for those who are no longer able to collect. I do not ask for gold. It's better that you give me a house with a shop, which will cost as much as the sum in the scroll. You see, I'm a blacksmith, and I'm used to earning my living honestly, but I can't work without a shop. As soon as I get what's mine, I'll open the shop right away. Then you'll have at least one decent blacksmith. Oh, if you open a shop, that's fine. I can do that. You get nothing from me, leave at once. Lawful evil, my advisors will check your calculations to the digit. Unfortunately, they already have a great deal to do as it is, so the gods only know when they'll have time to look at your petition. Create a blacksmith shop. You think you can demand something from me? Hang him. That's chaotic evil. That is chaotic evil. But it's like, do you really think lawful neutral fine that I will do as you ask? It is following the law, so understanding that. Killing him, I don't think I'm that. Oh, I don't think Vanhi's that. Petty. He deal with that Narthrobble fellow. My advisors will check your calculations to the digit. Unfortunately, they already have a great deal to do as it is, so the gods only know when they'll have time. That seems petty too. Let's do that one because we'll still get a blacksmith, so we get something out of it. Like, pick your battles, right? The dwarf blinked several times, surprised. You agree, just like that? Seriously? I never thought I'd meet in this land of thieves a ruler who so honored the law. You are a truly worthy ruler. Well then, guess we'll meet when you satisfy my petitions. My respect. Go. I can build a black shop. I was planning on building a black shop anyway. Manage kingdom affairs. There's something to do. High priest seeks your advice. Divine +1. Okay, these have been failed, but that's fine. I can rank up. He's busy. Events. Projects. Ends in 2 days. But we're about to do something anyway. Rank up. Support the region's endeavors. It's going to require 14 days. So he'll rank up. But there's another event in the land. Cheap publicity. Oh, so now I can have Tristan do what? A group of bards has offered to praise their ruler for a modest fee. I don't think I care for that. This one is the Abatus the First, which will be next week. Mysterious cult. Promoting idleness and debauchery. Proposal for cooperation. 3 merchants from Absalon arrived in the region. They're ready to do business with the barony if their conditions are met. We'll probably rank them up. Cheap publicity. I can have Tristan do that. Mysterious cult. That's a 61% chance. Let's at least try it. And then we can do Harem's mission. Let me see what other projects we have. Support the High Priest endeavors. That's Harem. Restoration of Bronzeshell Fortress, which I want to do. We'll have Amiri do it. Military +1 +2 purchase. We can get 30. 30. Accept. Okay, so don't worry. I want to update all of these. Support the regents. Okay, so we can start this project. 30 days to survive. Mary, do that. Now let's go to the map and should we have it? We'll have it in here because I want to have a smithy anyway. Do we already have a smithy? Oh, he probably wants it in the Narlmarches. Let's exit out of this. And that would make more sense. Okay, South Narlmarches. Only one settlement can be found later in this region. Regions upgrade are not yet available. Found a new settlement here. Oh, so I can just choose. Map. South Narlmarches. Can I zoom in? Resources. You have not claimed any resources in the region yet, which I will. Stats. I need to purchase more BP. I have to go. I don't know why it zoomed out. Okay, so this is what I can make. Narlmarches. Question is, why would I make it over here? Can I even get 50? That's gonna be 4,000. I do have 4,000. I would like it to be close to my city, or it could be over here. I don't need it next to Candlemere, and then the fortress is over here, so I want it to be somewhere near a river. So now I need to purchase BP. So 51. I'm gonna get 50. Accept. Now Narlkeep, that's alright. Or Narl Great, or Narborough Gamma. Narborough Gamma. Narborough. Build. Nothing is built but. So I'm out of money. Oh, this is a nice. Oh, it has 3 here, then 3, then 1. So it's still the same amount. I need to build a wooden wall. Oh, but it has these. I can build piers. Dragon's armor shop. +1 to economy when adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. I'm gonna invest in here. Tavern +1 to relations, longhouse. Okay. Okay, I can invest in here. So I do need to rank up though. Regent is busy. Harem is busy in 2 days. So I guess, because I do want to complete that, I could just rest for 2 days, or I could accomplish something on the mission list, which there is something to accomplish. I don't need Tartuccio's present anymore. An old wedding ring, I might need that. I could sell the amulet of natural armor. What is that worth? 500. I have all this stuff. Oh, that's what I haven't. I haven't sold all this food and stuff like that. Okay. But it's not completely necessary right now. I'm gonna go to Oleg's trading shop and give him this book, and that should give us some time. We're not gonna complete any of these quests. We'll do battles if we come across the battles. 22 hours, that's good. We'll still be in the kingdom. Random encounter. Okay, let's see. Still be in the kingdom, which is alright. Okay. What are these? This one is Cultist Fighter. I don't know why. Cultist Rogue, Rage, and I need to get. Okay, they're dead. Cultist Archer, Cultist Fighter. I don't know what's with the Cultist Fighter. We can get right here, and then we can bless everyone. I want to kill the archer. So charge. Dead. And there's this one. Let's inspire courage. Those. Did it just turn into a animal? Haste. I would love to haste, but we're all in one location. I can do this and haste everyone from here. Alright.
Something's wrong with the spell here.
If I move right here, now I can haste everyone. Yeah, because I wanted to make sure I get the dog. Who died? Oh. So it's just created. I'll kill the owlbear anyway. I just want to shoot everyone else. This is a big this is an interesting. Oh, it's a unique. At least they made it unique. That's cool. Miss. Good. Let's charge. 3. I could attack this one. I'll kill the owlbear, but let's kill the fighter. Tristan. So glad he was actually able to hit him. Could go to Lindsay, or I can deal with the owlbear. Let's deal with the owlbear. Good. And now. Oh. Oh, I forgot she doesn't have any. She doesn't have any weapons. So, Phantasmal Killer. Haha. Lovely. I wanted to do that so much. Finally, I got to use Phantasmal Killer. And then we got some nice little loot to sell. Well, actually, it's pointless. But Phantasmal Killer. Spell Focus Illusion, Greater Spell Focus Illusion. Plus, I'm the highest intelligence that I can be right now. Except for the fact that she doesn't have a... Yeah, she doesn't have a headband of fast intelligence, so she could be higher. She could be a 26 right now. But we're gonna continue on our journey. Go to Oleg's little zone. Another random encounter. Let's see if it's unique. I don't know why they're so random encounters. Oh, it is snowing. I like the different weather effects. I think that's a nice. Let's kill the archer. Yeah, let's take out their ranged. I'm not gonna be up there. I'm gonna just inspire courage. This has a long range. They can actually hit. I could Phantasmal Killer. But I could. Who's this? Cultist Rogue? Yeah, it doesn't matter. The dog can get hit. Let's shoot that, because who knows what it's going to turn into. Why isn't he dead? He could die. I could finish him off later. Let's kill the rogue. Good. Is that the Albert? Is the Albert dead? Man. I thought I would get a chance to kill it. Let's get a rage on there too. Or a cultist fighter, that's all. I can't get the owlbear, so let's see if I can get a hit on this one. Great. Now that, and I was trying to kill. That's alright. I don't have any like stun spells, so I have to just attack. Dog, attack. It's nothing for her to do. Hideous laughter. When he actually fails. Phantasmal Killer. And it dies. Who else is alive? Oh, that one. Die. Free kills, free kills.
Don't hold back.
That's what happens. There's nothing here. Oh, I probably already took everything. Okay, so let's head on. Who cares if it's at full health? We Phantasmal Killer. Just imagine when we get like over 30 intelligence. There's so many spells I'll be able to cast. Well, it's not like I get any more new spells, but there'll be. Yeah, let's enter Oleg's trading post. And then we'll rest here. I just want to talk to Bakken. Well, speaking of, because there's the issue beneath Kingdom Quest. B is for prosperity. Unlock any secondary stat. It's time we expanded the council. We need someone to deal with the subjects, defense, magic, culture, and foreign affairs. A is for bring Bakken to 3 volumes. Well, sir, ancient curses. That's it. Once more, how long will it last? Curse gains power. They say that our young Bernie will be attacked. Ancient curse. That's in 1 month. Ancient curse. Loyal servants. A annexation. Add 5. I do need to expand those secondary stats. I'll do that. Here's Bakken. Let's bring him that thing about those tasks of yours. What do you? Is this the book? Perfect. Let's take a look. A bit tattered, isn't it? But that's for sure. But it'll do just fine. Thank you. Let's talk about something else. I should go. Okay. So we have 2 more volumes to find. Oh no, we were supposed to rest. Okay. So after we rest, we'll come back. Okay, we took our rest. Now, basically, a new phase in life for your capital. Rebuild your capital into a lively town. It's time to grow and evolve. Choose an advisor to handle this. Costs 7 days to resolve. Duh, we're gonna have Tristan. We need to do all the secondary stuff. So basically, we need to increase arcane. Matters of the arcane, and we'll ask to assign a magister when the divine rank reaches 4. When the arcane rank reaches 4. Oh, and the divine rank reaches 4. That's arcane. So why is military is rank 3, loyalty rank 3, economy is rank 2. We need a focus on the arcane, but we need 100 BP. So I'll take you off of that. That's gonna be our next one. New phase in the life of capital. Training, curses. We need Harem to finish doing what he's doing. Events. Tristan has some news. Okay, so that's where we're headed. We're headed back to the capital, and then Harem should be done by then. I know there's some more stuff to capture here. Resources claimed. We got the military up. We got loyalty. I do need to explore this area some more, but we're gonna explore the Narlmarches first. We'll complete that. Narborough's right there, and then try to build up the arcane. We need money, but there's a lot of stuff that they need us to do. Let me continue. Let me go to the capital. Oblivion, travel. While we're traveling, so I need money, and so I need adventure, and I need to do these quests. I know I get build points, but let's see. Okay, let's enter. Let's go to the throne room. I know I have a lot of quests to do, but if I want to do all the skip ones now, so then when I head out, they're already done. Vanhi, spare me a few minutes. You are the ruler of these lands, and I don't dare tell you what to do, but I just can't stand silently and watch what's happening behind your back. There are rumors on the streets of a savage goddess, enraged by your appearance in her lands. They say she cursed you, and now you bring woe and death to everyone around you. This used to be just idle talk, but now, when we're surrounded by so much death and suffering, the people are ready to truly believe it, and it seems that someone is playing upon your subjects' fears. I saw barkers in the streets telling citizens of a prophet who is building his own kingdom. According to them, the goddess stands ready to grant forgiveness to any who cleanse themselves of the curse, but this cleansing is accomplished through a terribly cruel death. Tristan gulps heavily. These horrific deaths involve a wild beast appearing from inside the body, and they think it's a blessing. Oh, snap. So that's what we're dealing with. So that's what we're dealing with when we're dealing with the fighting. Okay. What is this kingdom the prophet is building? That's insane, old man Remus. He also spoke of some dogs. The people will believe whatever they want to believe. Leave the poor souls be. Troubled indeed. We must find out who or what is behind the goddess of our faith. I cannot allow my subject to be taken in by such nonsense. I shall deal with these provocations immediately. True, Jah told me of that preacher. Who knows? Perhaps his words touch people more deeply than any. It's absurd and dangerous for people to consider death a blessing. We must get to the bottom of this. What is the kingdom prophet is building? Only heard fragments of conversation. I think it's not a kingdom exactly, more like a community or a cult. I'm afraid that we'll need to find one of their barkers and ask them if we wish to find out more. I cannot allow my subjects to be taken in by such knowledge. I shall deal with this provocation. Good. Perhaps after uncovering this mystery, we'll find out more about the nature of the curses hanging over the stolen lands. I mean, there must be a reason that these cultists shout about you receiving the goddess's punishment. If we wish to understand, we must find one of those barkers and learn from them all we can. Sadly, these street preachers scare quite easily and avoid our guards. I'll begin my search without delay. When you find time, look for me on the streets of the capital. I hope that when we meet, I will have already found someone who can tell us more about this strange goddess and her followers. Okay, so that's a mission to do. Kingdom of the Cleansed. So that's another companion quest. Tristan suggested that the Baron walk with him around the city searching for the cult of barkers. He then immediately left to comb the streets himself. Let's follow after him. Should I wait? Tristan has some news. We got divine +2. We need to get arcane. Okay, let's look at the rank up quest. Support the regent's endeavors. That's gonna cost. Requires 14 days to solve. I want to get him up. Before we do that, are there any other events that need cheap publicity? Hold on, let's sell some stuff. That way I can have Amiri start to rebuild some things. Well, not sell stuff. Let's talk to him, try to turn in anything that might be of value so we can get a little bit more money. I brought some relics. Are any of it worthy? Let's see. I got gold coins for Thorax pendant. I got 3,600 for Token of the Dryad, 900 for Taldan Warrior's dog tag, and then I need more for the other stuff. Okay, so that's some money. Okay, let's see what missions that we can do in the kingdom stuff. So we have events for cheap publicity. I can have Tristan do that, or propose for cooperation. Lander's doing mysterious cult. Okay, these are projects like research the nature of curses, trade agreement with Sertova. What is the trade agreement with Sertova gonna be like? 60, that's 1,500. Each city in the barony gains an extra +5 BP per week, +2 BP for each town, and +1 BP for each village. That's gonna actually help a lot. I just have to invest into it. 1,500 build points. So if I do 8, there's gonna be 12,000. There's gonna be 120,000 gold if I was just buying it for myself. But the way I see it, there's no projects or events that are like especially needed. I can do Tristan, start the event, proposal for cooperation. Lander is doing this one that's going to be done in 13 days. So let's do the rank up mission. Start project. Support the High Priest endeavors. Rank 2. Thanks. Very stronger than ever. Now I got 30. And then I got 36 BP. Or BP per week. 3 merchants from Absalon. Unfortunately. Support the general's endeavors. Oh, that's all done. Tragedy at the mine. We succeeded. Good. Economy +6. Great. Some of the merchants agreed to the treasurer's pleas, but others still refused to lower their prices. Cheap publicity. We got that. We got loyalty up. Okay, rank up stuff. Lander is still doing stuff in 2 days, so that's something to do. Visitor waits in castle. Let's look at that and see what happens. Willis Gunderson. Oh snap, he's here. A plump man in his 30s approaches you. His hair is untidy. Road dust covers his worn clothes, and his boots have been better days. The stranger speaks to you in an unusually high-pitched voice. Your grace, I demand justice. Crime in the barony is on the rise. The man shakes his clenched fist, then drops his hands helplessly. In open daylight, I was tricked, robbed, if that weren't enough, humiliated. A gang of local thugs tricked me into trusting them. They found out about my possessions and disappeared with my treasures. I sent them to the island on Candlemere some time ago, and they just vanished into thin air. I beg you, find these scoundrels and retrieve my treasure. I'll pay a handsome sum to be sure these villains are brought to justice. In swarms with monsters, the ranger and the paladin are dead, and the cleric of Nethys left in voluntary exile. The ruins are completely empty, no treasures. For several moments, Willis is silent, trying to wrap his head around what you said. He finally shudders and hugs himself as though he suddenly grew cold. That means, he gulps, that means the curse really exists. Me yours, right? Neutral good, of course it exists. This island has been too much sorrow and suffering. Now any living creature who sets a foot there is doomed. The locals should stay away from the place to avoid the dormant evil within the tower. Neutral, there is no curse. Bad things just happen to people sometimes. It's as simple as that. These three went somewhere dangerous and failed to overcome its dangers. It's sad but hardly supernatural. Okay. Bluff 28. You know, it's just occurred to me. You sent those poor sods to the island, right? So it was you who doomed them and sent them to certain death. And then you sent me there as well. So now I'll have to spend my own resources paying for a purification ritual. You're just gonna leave like nothing happened? Let's see. We failed the bluff check. Willis looked shocked at first, but he soon regains his composure. I suppose, Your Grace, that the cause of all the troubles must have been something else. Maybe weather conditions were unfavorable, or actually I think you have nothing to worry about. Here's your reward as promised. Willis looks around, swiping his pocket. Seems I've had no luck with this island. No profits at all. I guess I should move further to the east. People say the tours of Lebanese have plenty of places where an inquisitive mind might find something of value, and right now, if you don't mind, I could use a drink. Okay, so we got some gold pieces. Visitor waits in castle. We need to wait 2 days for that. So, Narlmarches, enter. Constructions, we got 70 BP. So, with 70 BP, we can do Dragon's Armor Shop. And then his armor shop adjacent to a tavern or longhouse. So, I can build the longhouse. That's 50 BP. Community, divine, culture. I need arcane up. +1 to relations if adjacent to a longhouse. +1 to espionage when. So I'm gonna put the longhouse right here. Because what does the longhouse do? Cause I need a divine. I don't need divine. I want arcane. Relations, granary. I don't know how. Oh, here it is. Can be upgraded to alchemist laboratory. So the herbalist house is going to give me some +1 to arcane when adjacent to a shrine. And shrine. +1 to divine when adjacent to a monument, and +1 loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. Let me see how I'm gonna build this. When adjacent to a longhouse. So for the tavern, I could put the tavern right here. Then I'll get longhouse, barracks, and then shrine. +1 loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. +1 to divine when adjacent to a monument. What is a monument? +1 community, +1 loyalty. So the monument can be by itself. So the monument can be right here. Longhouse be right here. Tavern be right here. Barracks be right here. Shrine be right here. No, because I need the shrine. And I need the monument. I really just need the shrine. If I'm being especially honest. Next to monument. +1 loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. And then I need Longhouse for the tavern. I really don't need the tavern. +1 to relations. I need to boost the espionage up. So put the tavern here. Tavern. I don't need a shop. Went next to a shrine. Went adjacent to a longhouse, so I need to put a shrine in the middle. +1 loyalty when adjacent to a longhouse. I don't need that when adjacent to a monument. So herbalist house, I need the shrine. Okay. Let's spend some money. Purchase BP. Can I make, that's gonna be 8,000. Let me make 90. 86. I'm gonna spend all our money on that. Okay. So now that we have 106, I do need the shrine. I need the herbalist house. The herbalist house is gonna be next to the shrine. And I need to put a barracks right there. The monument can stay on its own, right? Or the shrine. This is kind of like a puzzle game too. Loyal to and adjacent to a longhouse. We'll keep the tavern right there. Longhouse, shrine, or monument. No. Shrine, monument, longhouse. Or alchemist shop, or herbalist house, shrine. And then longhouse, right? Herbalist shop, +1 okay when doing to the shrine, +1 Latin, +1 divine when next to a monument. Good. Let's go with the herbalist shop. Herbalist shop, shrine. What the tavern gets. I need to put a barracks right there. How much? I got 63 BP. +1 shrine, +1 loyalty, +1 divine when next to a monument. Let me get the arcane, cause I do need to bump up arcane a little bit. So probably enter here, cause I do need to rank up that, and to rank up that, tavern, shrine, herbalist house. +1 arcane, 27 BP. Can be able to requires town, tavern, smithy. Oh, we can't. We're a village. I can't upgrade yet. That was one of the things that a new phase in the life of your capital. Okay, so I need 100 build points for that. That's what I need. I need money for that. So I need 100 build points. So I need to wait about a week. So there's no events left except that one. And then I support the regent's endeavors. So I need to wait 2 days. And then I can start investing in some other stuff. So I need to do something for 2 days. So I will talk to Tristan and see what his mission, what he wants us to do for that mission. I do have a lot to sell technically. Let's leave. So I gotta sell a few more things and then leave it at that. And then use that money. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Go to the main square. Cause I think Tristan is he did say go to the main square. Because I want to see where he has us go. Because if he goes somewhere close, that can be the next mission. Okay, so now I'm back here. Where's Tristan at? Tristan's over here. We'll go over there. There's Jod. Tristan. That's why I'm here. We follow the way of Remus. We follow. Okay, we have to talk to Amalia. Tristan's forehead is wrinkled as if the priest is deeply puzzled. He's holding a piece of paper covered with writing. We are lucky to have met you. Meet Amalia, loyal follower of the kingdom of the clans. Do you remember? We've recently been discussing this unusual initiative. The priest raises an eyebrow suggestively. Amalia was so kind as to tell me whether that she and her friends are doing. Young Amalia turns her childishly round and freckled face and looks at you with clear green eyes. She wears a simple dress and a necklace made of dried ash berries and is holding a stack of papers. The girl blushes at the priest's word. Please stay a moment. It will be a pleasure for me to tell you about our kingdom. What did you find out about the kingdom, Tristan? The kingdom of the clans is a brotherhood of those who believe in the great goddess, who promises salvation in return for cleansing. Forgive me, Amalia. I'm Alexia. If I'm missing any important details. Our mission is saving innocent souls from the curse that falls upon the heads of the undeserving. The goddess is ready to guard from evil anyone who kisses the ground and begs for mercy. Those who have rejected their sinful ways may enter the kingdom of the cleansed and pray for their speedy deliverance from worldly torments. It's crazy. Amalia's voice becomes monotone, as if she is reading from notes, and her eyes stare emptily into space past your shoulders. To give your life for the goddess, isn't it the greatest honor any of us can receive? And destroying the false ruler, isn't that the truest destiny of all of nature's soil? You've been brainwashed, girl. Does your goddess have a name? Yes, but only the first faithful knows it. He is the high priest to whom the goddess appeared. He delivers her commandments and shows us her will. Through him she lays open her design to clear the tormented ground, sending signs and opening doors to her creatures. Yeah, what false ruler are you talking about? The Baron cursed by the goddess. He is the source of all our woes. He cast aside natural order and vandalized the field and forest. Amalia shakes her head sadly. Don't worry. The time will come that you come to understand that the first faithful was right. I hope it won't be long when you and I will reunite in the embrace of the goddess. That I am the very same Baron that you are condemning. Trying very hard to maintain his polite smile. Amalia examines you confused and embarrassed. You? It can't be. You're so polite, and Sir Tristan would hardly be friends with such a dreadful creature as the cursed Baron. Inhabiting this world where unhappiness and unfairness multiply taints the soul and turns it from the eternal kingdom of freedom and love granted by the goddess. But you can cleanse your sins by accepting her gift, a special goodness that sets the cleansed apart. Goodness, what goodness could hide in a painful death? Not everyone is capable of withstanding the test, because the way to cleansing lies through bodily torment. But those who overcome their passions and prove their loyalty become the womb of the goddess to bear her children, wild and beautiful as she herself. The soul of the cleansed rests in the hands of the goddess. Enough. Invitation from the kingdom of the cleansed. I see you have many questions. Please take an invitation to our meetings. We meet at sunset in an appointed place, where we accept the sacrament from the first faithful himself. Soon another meeting will take place. Do come, you and Sir Tristan. What are you holding? The same invitation that Amalia gave you. You must go. I have to go too. I need to get to the other side of the city. I hope to see you at our next meeting, and you too, Sir Tristan. So long, Amalia. May the good goddess save you. Okay, so I gained some experience from that. It looks like I might be able to do this in the city, maybe. Tristan looks down at the leaflet he's still holding. His face is sad. A meeting at the appointed place. There are even directions how to get there. It looks like it's time we visit the sacrament. What do you think awaits us at this meeting? Will you come with me to the meeting? Obviously. Amalia looked at you very fondly, don't you think? You distract us from our goal. Ha! I worship Sarenrae myself, but my faith has little in common with the faith of these cultists. They fill the heads of innocent children with pernicious and dangerous ideas, which they cannot fully understand. Sounds like something America is going through right now. What do you think awaits us at this meeting? We have to go, Tristan. Attend the cult meeting with Tristan. So that's probably something to do. Is it a companion quest? Prove your worst off. Kingdom of the Clans. Meetings of the Kingdom of Clans are held in a special place identified in their leaflets. Tristan suggests that we go together to a sacrament of the first faithful, and the fearless Baron didn't hesitate a moment before giving his answer. We should visit the cult's secret sanctum in the Comlands. Oh, it's in the Camelands. Oh, okay, so we don't have to rush to do that. Oh, yo, never mind. We can do that. So that will be what we do in our next mission. Let me sell some stuff real quick. Okay, we are at the secret sanctum, and we're going to do this quest while we're waiting on Lander to finish doing what he's going to do, and then I can do the Regent quest line, get some money, and then that will be the last rank up mission that we have to do. So we'll do this mission when we come back in the next episode. Thanks for watching.